Welcome to the 2025 Aultman Health Systems Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week from 1480 WHBC Sports. Let's head to the booth.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to our WHBC YouTube Game of the Week presented by Aultman Health Systems and Aultcare. Tonight we come to you from Breitwieser Stadium here in Navarre as the Fairless Falcons will play host to the Tuslaw Mustangs. Alongside Mike Cilona, I'm Frank Cilona. The Battle of the Blue Cup tonight between these two teams and a battle for a playoff spot, maybe. If you win and have some luck down the road, you might get in, Mike.
Great point, Frank. There's two things going on. You've got this Blue Cup. Dates back to 1960. The two schools started to play one another 64 times. In 1990s when they started trading the Blue Cup back and forth. Fairless has won 10 of the last 12 Blue Cups. But to your point, the next layer in is a potential playoff spot.
Yeah, that's right. And one of the things that we really look forward to this game tonight is the balance of both these teams. One is more of a running team with Tuslaw. They like to run the football. Fairless, they'll mix it up a little bit. They've got a pretty good quarterback in Ritterbeck who throws the ball pretty well. And, Cam Carl, that receiver for them as well. So it'll be an interesting contrast between these two teams tonight. Frank,
I love how you summarize it. And folks that are watching this, watch those skill people that Frank just talked about. Getting the ball in their hands as many times as possible really becomes the difference maker. It's their way of saying we can outdo your best with our best.
Absolutely. Should be a great ball game tonight, Mike. And, again, playoff implications. The winner might get in. It's going to be a big might. But you got to win first.
Take care of business first and let those second-ever points take care of themselves.
All right, the Falcons and the Mustangs coming up next here on our WHBC YouTube Game of the Week. Stay tuned.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
For over 60 years, Friends and Family Credit Union has proudly served Stark County. We provide financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Whether it's a loan, savings, checking, or other financial services, now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Come visit any of our 3 locations, online or our mobile app. Our focus is always you, the member.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
The Saturday Morning Huddle returns to the WHBC YouTube channel and Facebook Live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We'll have highlights, coach and player interviews, analysis, and much more.
Kenny Rhoda and John Bazika help you get caught up on Friday night high school football action on the Saturday Morning Huddle, 10 a.m. on the WHBC YouTube channel and live on Facebook.
The Saturday Morning Huddle is presented by Marianne Donuts, DeHoff Realtor Ty Colucci, Akron Auto Auction, Dirty Hands Excavating and Restoration LLC, and Community One Credit Union. Subscribe now to our YouTube channel and don't miss a minute. Watch it live or on demand.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fred Breitwieser Stadium here in Navarre. It is the home of the Fairless Falcons. Tonight, it is our WHBC YouTube Game of the Week presented by Aultman Health Systems and Aultcare. Alongside Mike Cilona, I'm Frank Cilona. Also on board, Bob Jeffries, our statistician. Our on-site engineer is Rick Nemes. And our video producer tonight with the Claxon Communications crew is Casey Claxon. And Mike, good one tonight. It's for the Battle of the Blue Cup tonight, as they say here It's kind of a neighborhood rivalry between the Falcons and the Mustangs, and we're looking for a good ball game tonight.
Well, Frank, certainly glad to be along. We wish Coach McDaniel all the best as he celebrates the anniversary in Florida. Glad to be a pinch hitter for him. But to your point, the Blue Cup, 1960, these two teams started to play against one another, and it's gone on for 64 straight years. Since 1990, it's been called the Blue Cup. And, of course, the two schools exchange it based on who's winning that particular year. And, my goodness, Fairless has won 10 of the last 12 of these, Frank.
Wow, that's impressive. And we talked about it. We looked at the different games throughout the years. And there was a time when Tuslaw won, 15, I think, in a row we were looking at. And so it's kind of been a game or a series of runs, if you will. You know, this guy's winning it 10 times and this guy's winning it 15 times. And it's never been back and forth, it seems like.
No, and there's only 7 total wins that separate the two schools since 1960.
Right. Yeah, 35, 28, and 1 for Fairless, and Tuslaw the opposite, 28, 35, and 1. So it's always a great matchup between these two teams, and tonight no different. And the winner tonight has a chance to make the playoffs, and that is what they're vying for right now. It's a chance, and if you say, hey, you're telling me I got a chance, then, you know, we're going to go after it, and the winner does have a chance, and they can slip in with a little bit of luck.
Got it, Frank. You control what you can. I know folks talk about that, but for the seniors, it was senior night tonight, Game 10. Get out there and get after it. You got a career that's hanging in the balance. You want to show up and show out, as kids say, and then we'll see what happens with playoff picture after that.
All right, Fairless won the toss. They deferred, so they will kick off here. And Jameis Robinson will tee it up for the Falcons, and back deep for the Mustangs, Nate Eberhardt and Caden Lawson, a couple of dangerous return men back deep. And here we are underway here from Fairless, and that one taken inside the 5-yard line and tripped up just across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. And that was number 9, looks like Parker Reinhardt for the Mustangs, who was back there as well. So that's where the Mustangs will start. Beautiful night for football tonight. Here's the offensive alignment for the Mustangs. Kaufman, Martinet, Curl, Allen, and Dingler across the front. Hare is the quarterback, Eberhardt the running back, along with Lawson, and the tight end is Pereira. The wide receivers, Reinhardt and Jansen. We'll take a look at that Fairless defense here after this play, but this one is a long pass, incomplete. They're looking for Reinhardt down the right sidelines, given a chance there, trying to stretch the field a little bit.
You know, Frank, when you're a running team by nature and you've got guys all hyped up, so you've got the emotion of the rivalry game, you're going to put the best player one-on-one outside. It was nice of them to say, let's go take a shot right out of the gate.
Absolutely. There's that Fairless defense. Peter Snively, Grady Vaughn, Bo Sheets, and Keaton Beckler across the front. You got Dean and Caleb Rudenbush as the linebackers, and we'll take a look here. There's a running play, and out across the first down marker is Eberhardt, and those defensive back, Gilkerson, Pumnio, Hill, and Brown for the Fairless Falcons, but that run there by Nate Eberhardt is enough for the first down.
It's neat. Look at the replay here, Frank. You see the quick pitch. They're hooking the end and then cracking back, and there's the running lane. The receiver did a nice job outside there. Number 3 was really working hard to make the turn. Caden Lawson, you saw the yardage gain, and it looked like they came back with something real similar because they felt they could outmatch him there.
Ethan Hare that time on the run got tackled out of bounds, so they're going to tack on 15 more after a pretty good gain of about 7 or 8 yards. So that was out to the 41. And let's get the call here from the referee. It is going to be a personal foul against Fairless. A little late hit out of bounds.
You know, Frank, what happens in a rivalry game, there's emotion.
Yeah.
And then you get a couple big plays into the sideline over there, and then you've got to go make a tackle into that. So kids have to really keep their composure, and you saw just a little bit of that lacking right now. Hopefully both teams will settle down, just keep getting after it.
A couple other games on our platforms tonight. Our Sugardale Freshmark game, radio game, is Jackson at Hoover tonight. Our WHBCSports.com stream game is Lake at Green. Here's a handoff to Eberhard, and Eberhard gets it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Boy, Franco's really nice, what we call an inside trap play. Oh, it's up at the right guard, did a nice job, but center seals it. Right guard traps, and he got to run right up in the running lane really quickly there. Nice play by the Mustangs.
2 backs now in the backfield again. There is a handoff. That is Lawson, and Lawson going to lose some yards there. Let's see where they mark him. Well, they are going to mark him at the 35, so forward progress certainly gives him some positive yards there, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
Boy, Frank, when you take a look at that play, it looked like the point of attack was won by Tuslaw, but you saw Fairless get off blocks very quickly. We call it run fit. Everybody got where they belonged, and then you saw the neutralization there. 3rd and short.
They're packing it in right now, and the offensive guard there just jumped for the Mustangs, so it's going to move them back 5.
Frank, you see the Fairless defenders pointing, but you also see the offensive line of Tuslaw pointing back, almost as if someone called a snap count and caused the movement. But you practice that.
Yeah.
It's your quarterback's voice. Stay put, watch a football.
You know, we talked about the Blue Cup, but we also want to talk about the Blue Ladle, and congratulations to the Tuslaw and Fairless communities for their annual push to fill their local pantry. Another successful Blue Ladle event you might want to watch to see which school wins it. We'll let you know here. There is Eberhard on the end around, or the running back around, if you will. Picks up about 3 more yards to about the 36-yard line.
If you saw that jet sweep, that's all about speed and leverage.
Yep.
And that also lets you know they're going for it on 4th down. That was a 2-play set. They're going to try to catch Fairless, not lined up correctly.
Eberhard's going to go in motion, and we've got whistles and motion on the Mustangs. So they tried to hurry it up, Mike, and they ended up making the mistake themselves.
How about, Frey, it's a good summary. They tried to hurry up, and they hurried themselves up.
They did.
And the idea was they were trying to catch Fairless not seeing the scheme or the alignment and then sneak something through pretty quickly. And someone was on the move a little too quickly.
So moves them back. It'll be 4th down now and 7. I would assume this is still 4-down territory for the Mustangs, although they're taking their good old time getting the play in, and the clock is at 16. I think they're going to wait here and maybe call a timeout.
It looks like Coach Dial is not agreeing with the procedure call, and now he's stuck in a decision, so he's going to let it go down, maybe take a timeout and decide really what do we want to do here, guys. But you can tell that's a carryover from the penalty.
Yep, down to 1 second, and he calls the timeout, so timeout on the field. We'll take him with him. Just underway here. 9 minutes to go in the first. We'll be back. No score.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
Fairless, Frank Cilona, alongside Mike Galena. Bob Jeffries is our statistician, and the entire Claxon Communications crew is here tonight bringing this one to you. It's the Blue Cup matchup between a couple of blue teams. Dark blue there, you see the Fairless Falcons and the Tuslaw Mustangs in that, what is that, royal blue, I guess you call that?
I think it's not quite the powder blue of North Carolina,
No.
so I think royal works, and then you got the deep blue, as in sea blue, with Fairless. Boy, Frank, during that entire timeout, Coach Dial was not dialing up anything on 4th down. He was only dialing up his cause about why he thought that was not a procedure penalty. So I think he schooled the officials. The team is now ready for the next time that looks like it does. And let's see what they're going to do here on 4th down.
He let them know how he felt.
It's like they're going to be a punt formation.
They're going to punt it. Yep, Luke Ruling is in. 34-yard average for Luke.
It's always good for the viewer. The returner should always be set on the 10-yard line. Typically, you want that 10-yard line to be your wall. You don't want to go inside of that. As a receiver, you fair catch and run out of it.
Oh, boy, he let it drop, and it's going to take a Tuslaw roll all the way to the 1-yard line, maybe the 1-foot line is where that one's going to end up.
There's that tricky spot where, as the receiver, you thinking fair catch. If it's coming off a little weird, and can you field it, get your fair catch and save some ground.
Yeah.
In this case, he wasn't confident, and you took a look there at Cam Carl just saying, I'm going to take my chance with it. And what's the funny phrase? A fortuitous bounce.
Lawson was down there to make the play. We'll take a look here as the Fairless Falcons now will make their way out on offense. And for the Falcons, they've got their heels right at the goal line. Here's a handoff, and boy, just barely getting out of the end zone is Troy McVicker. Take a look here. That's Conley, Lancer, Miller, Riley, and Vaughn across the front for the Falcons. Ritterbeck is the quarterback. Troy McVicker and Kirby, the running backs. Snavely, Cam Carl, Gilkerson, and Curtis are the receivers.
Frank, a lot of folks will watch this and say, should you be in the shotgun in this particular spot on the field?
I say no.
I'm with you. I'm an old school guy.
Yep.
I trust guys that know their team.
Here's a quick throw and caught and out to about the 10-yard line. Nice job that time by number 1. That is Cam Carl. So Carl gets enough. Well, it's 3rd down and 1. They're just a few inches off. Here's that Mustangs defense. Kaufman, Allen, Kelliker, and Ramos across the front. Eberhardt, Lawson, Patrick Fox, and Bryson Pereira across those linebackers. And 3 DBs, Parker Reinhardt, Ethan Hare, and Davion Jansen are back. There's a run, and picking up the first down a little more is Mikey Ritterbeck.
What's nice about that play, Frank, it's what we would say the throwback to an isolation play, but your quarterback is actually receiving it and taking it as opposed to handing it off to a deep back. And you could see it opened up nicely. The O-line got that nice push, and it converts that first down.
So it is a first down for the Fairless Falcons. If you remember, they start this drive right at their about 3-inch line. Here is Carl. Carl gets it out to about the 20, just across the 20. So a pickup of about 4, maybe 5 yards there for Cam.
Frank, you notice you're getting Ritterbeck and Carl the ball a lot. That's in their hands a lot. That's called a zone read there. So if he sees something that jumped that play, he keeps it and comes back our way. In that case, he was reading the ability to give the ball to his back and picked up 5. So we call that staying on schedule. They're 2nd and 5, and those are doable down and distance.
Ritterbeck with a shuffle pass, and nice tackle that time on McVicker. Coming up and making the play there is number 3 for the defense. That is Caden Lawson, who has 48 solos on the season, 24 assists, and 5 tackles for loss. You see him come up here, Mike.
Well, he did a great job, Frank. We say keep your outside arm free.
Yeah.
So he beat his blocker, keeping his outside arm free, and then just beat the blocker. And a great one-on-one solo tackle. Creates a tough down and distance now.
6:05 and counting on the clock. There's a pass caught at about the 31-yard line. That is Aiden Curtis.
Boy, Frank, that was almost too easy. We call that the dig route, and here they come first down. They're going to play quickly.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers now in the pattern. Ritterbeck barking out the signals. Finally gets it, quick throw, and that one's intercepted. And going the distance is number 22, Nate Eberhard. Eberhard read that and stepped in front of the receiver and took it to the house.
Frank, what a great play by Eberhard. And here's why. It was a similar play to early on the pop pass. And watch his eyes. He's got his eyes on his quarterback, followed by Telestrator, 22 in the top right corner. Top third of your corner. He's reading it. And watch how quick he keeps his shoulders square. Here comes the receiver. He says, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Intuition, stepped inside, and a pick 6. Great play and a timely play for the Mustangs.
Wow. That was a great defensive play there by Nate Eberhard, the linebacker. And like you said, Mike, he read that perfectly like he had seen it. And that's what the benefit of film reads and things like that. They're going to go for 2. Here is a pitch back to Eberhard, and Fairless had nothing to do with that. They were going to shut that one down. So the 2-point conversion fails, but the Tuslaw Mustangs with the touchdown, they lead it here with 5:37 to go here in the first quarter. And our score, Tuslaw 6 and Fairless nothing. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
Here in North Canton, life takes us all kinds of places. From cheering under the Friday night lights, to a Saturday at the Hall of Fame, to a family trip to the apple orchards. Here at Toyota of North Canton, we have the perfect vehicle to get you there. Right now, get the 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for 2.99% APR, including our exclusive lifetime warranty. ToyotaofNorthCanton.com. No matter where you're going, we'll take you there. And we're closer than you think.
Has it teed up, and this one is going to go deep into the end zone and out of the end zone. And Tuslaw, we've got a couple of flags here. I'm going to sort this out, and while they do that, Mike, let's get that. I guess it's a scoring drive. They scored, and they drove it into the end zone. It's the Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive, predictably delicious since 1920.
We'll capture it as a scoring drive based on a scoring play, Frank, from the defensive side of the ball. 5:37 in the first quarter, a 34-yard interception return for a touchdown by Nathan Eberhard. The 2-point conversion failed, and as we see, Tuslaw 6, Fairless 0.
They're still figuring out the penalties here. I think every official that had a flag threw it, so it was pretty obvious.
Frank, it was interesting because even the across the field official dropped a flag. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes they cover for one another, so let's see what's up.
Dead ball, personal foul. It's going to go against Fairless. And it's going to go against Fairless again.
Not upsetting.
No. So, wherever they are, it's going to go back.
Spray of it at the 10.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest part, is trying to figure out where it's going to be. So we'll let them sort that out. And while they do, I want to tell you about our Beyond the Bleachers, our halftime segment tonight. John Bazika, who is filling in for Pam Cook, talks to OHSAA's Tim Street. State title games are in Canton this year. New playoff format, NIL news, and the future of NIL in the OHSAA. So stick around at halftime. That should be a great interview with John.
Frank, it's such a timely topic, and folks around Ohio knew that this would be coming. We're one of the few states that don't have NIL in some form or structure. Yeah. So you'll be anxious to see what wisdom comes into Ohio when we put ours into play.
Well, the Falcons now will take it at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, Frank, what happened there? There were 2 personal foul penalties. So.
Yep. Here's the quarterback, Ritterbeck. He's going to keep it, and he gets it out to about the 11-yard line or so.
You take a look up front as you see Tuslaw almost at this point in time starting to believe a little bit more that I can beat you at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And you're watching their front 4, really maybe their front 3 with the backer rolled up in there. That was some physical play right there. So let's see how Fairless responds to this emotion that seems to have gotten a little bit out of hand for them and putting them in some tough field position.
2nd down and 8. So here is another running play, and not going anywhere is McVicker. Boy, oh boy, that defense from Tuslaw is swarming.
Defeating them up front. I wonder if this may be a face mask penalty.
Could be.
Or a hold, Frank. We'll see which. But I think the way the runner was tackled. It looks like it could be a face mask.
Yep, and it's going to be around that 3-yard line. They're throwing the flag down there. So 15 yards from there. He's going to take them all the way out to about the 20-yard line?
Yep, should take them out probably about that 18 to 20-yard line. Let's see where it lands.
Yeah, about the 18, you're right. And referee was trying to step it off, and the Tuslaw players were in his way. He's like, guys, you got to get out. Get out of the way.
He's got a mission to take care of here.
That's right.
That last play by Tuslaw, or by Fairless against Tuslaw's front, Frank, that was a pull lead with the guards. They're actually trying to get an extra guy into the running attack point with the rush game.
Here's a fake handoff and a quick throw to Carl. And Cam takes it out near the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds.
They're noticing there, Frank and Bob, as we watch that play unfold, there's a great cushion on that weak side receiver. Mm-hmm. So I think A.J. Sarbaugh is taking a peek at that and say, let's just dig route it, get him the ball, and then let's let him work in open space. So it's a glorified sweep play or pitch out.
4:24 and counting on the clock. Here is 4 receivers now in the pattern. Carl in motion. He'll go set up on the far side now. It's 3 receivers there. Quick hitter again. Pass caught at about the 33-yard and pushed out of bounds as Gilkerson.
Yep, they're taking a look at Davion Jansen's cushion, Frank, and he's at 10 to 12 yards. So what Fairless has chosen to do is wrinkle the formation but still get the ball to the single receiver who's got such cushion. It's really a catch and run.
Clock stopped there at, well, it's moving now, 3:57 and counting here. First quarter, 1st and 10 for the Fairless Falcons, as now here's a handoff and hit immediately is Jack Kirby. And a nice defensive play there by the middle of that Mustangs defensive line there. That's Allen and Kelliker were right there to make the stop.
Boy, Frank, they sure were. The old phrase is they defeated their blocker and stayed in the running hole, and then they were worthy tacklers right there. And we get a couple guys getting off blocks that fast, they're blowing up plays.
Yep. Hey, you'll be able to watch the Massillon at McKinley game tomorrow live right here on your YouTube channel as well. Kickoff at 2 p.m. from Thom Benson. We'll remind you about that throughout the night. Here is a rollout to the left. Man open. That's Carl, and Carl is tackled right there, right before the first down, about 2 yards short. Good job there defensively. I think Nate Eberhardt was there as well to make the stop.
That's a tough throw for Ritterbeck, moving to his left, throwing back across his body, and he's coming off of a fake. Mm-hmm. They pulled the guard to give him a little bit of protection, but they're liking that soft spot in the zone, Frank, right now. Nice little drive by the Falcons.
3rd down and 2. Here's Carl on the near side. You see him number 1. Here's a handoff, or I'm sorry, that is a keeper by Ritterbeck, and Ritterbeck has enough for the first down as he gets it near the 45-yard line, just short of it. But it'll be a first down for the Fairless Falcons.
They do a nice job. Watch the replay. They load it. Boy, you've got guards pulling. You've got isolation blockers, and really you're out-manning Tuslaw up front by 1, and they push that line of scrimmage to their advantage. Nice mix going on here in this drive by the Falcons.
Good-looking drive so far for Fairless. Here's Carl in motion, and he'll get the football. Eberhard got him in the backfield, though. And we've got a couple of flags flying there. Could be a hold, but with a 4 or 5 yard loss, Mike, this might be decision time. Maybe just let it go and decline it, take the loss.
On top of your game there, Frank Cilona. That's exactly right. You can say, we've gained an advantage here with the loss. Let's take the down.
Yeah.
Others will say if it's a major enough penalty, we'll take the yardage. So given this one, if the hold occurred, take a look, see if it is a hold, first of all.
Yeah, they marked it a hold.
Well, they're marking it from the line of scrimmage, so.
Yeah, if it's behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's true. It is
from
from
10 yards.
Yep.
From the line of scrimmage.
And, Bob, thanks for being on top of that. That was a rule change just a couple years ago. It used to be from the spot, but now if it's a hold behind a line of scrimmage, you mark it off from the previous line of scrimmage.
Not only is he our statistician, he's our rules interpreter.
Interpretation. I think we
Who needs Gene Steratore when we got Bob Jeffries here?
Schedule guys here locally.
All righty. Back to throw his Ritterbeck. There's a little screen set up. for Kirby, and Kirby gets it inside the 45 to about the 41-yard line, and Jack Kirby with a nice reception there. Gets him a little closer to that first down marker.
What a nice play and what a nice design, Frank, because what they're doing is causing the second-level linebackers to have to see a lot of things, which means your lineman can get free and set up your blocking. That's exactly what happened. They weren't sure if it was going far side, near side, and that gave Fairless the one-man advantage on the block.
Here's a handoff, Kirby again, and Kirby gets it to about the 38, maybe almost the 37-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Clock at 1:21 and counting here in the first quarter.
Yeah, for sure they'll be. This is the old phrase, 4-down territory, 2-down situation here. So AJ
third,
and his team. I'm sorry, Frank, go ahead.
I was going to say 3rd down and 2. Ritterbeck. There's Carl in motion. Fakes it to him. Picks up the first down and more. Gets it to the 31-yard line. So first down for the Fairless Falcons.
Frank Fairless has done a nice job of creating eyes in the backfield by the linebackers, and they're not sure where point of attack is. He's running some really nice counter look, but bringing the ball back so it allows your blockers up front to get to their men.
Yep. So there is a pitch back and looking to throw, and throwing it out of bounds is Ritterbeck. Or I'm sorry, that was that 5? That was Snavely. Take a look here at this play again. It was 5, wasn't it? It was a 6. Okay, that was Ritterbeck. A little bit of trickery there.
Yep, again, back into that misdirection, rolling him. It was a one-man route to this backside. Covered up nicely, so great decision to get rid of football and live for another down.
All righty, 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Caught. 25 and pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line is Zach Gilkerson.
That play, Frank, is there for the taking every single time because of the cushion of the defensive back. And they went 2 tight ends that time, so that squares up your defense so your linebacker can't walk out there and get nosy.
Yeah.
Nice design to say we're for sure getting one-on-one out there with a 2 tight end set.
3rd down and short now. Looks like a long one, maybe 3rd and 2. Clock at 29 seconds. Here's Ritterbeck. Has some running room inside the 15 and pushed out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. So Mikey Ritterbeck saw an opening, Mike, and he took advantage of it.
For sure, you're getting your best player of the ball. Watch, great hits that nice little seam there. Great seal block, good kick out. The running lane was perfect. Again, they're getting it because there are 2 tight ends, so that means Tuslaw's front has to be balanced. Your blocking then is squared up for him. And then when you run your ISO guy through there, you're one up.
So first and 10 from the 12-yard line. Here's Carl in motion. Fake the handoff. No, he got it. And he's going around the end. He's at the 5, and did he get in? Yes! 12-yard touchdown run by Cam Carl.
Great read by Ritterbeck there. Frank, great read. Watch, he's looking at that defensive end. He was frozen, so he says, I'm giving the ball. And Carl doesn't know for sure if he's getting it or not, so well done by the backs. Great eyes there by Ritterbeck. Great eyes.
Yeah, you can just see the defensive end, like you said, Mike, was just frozen.
That's the key for the give. If he dives down hard, then Ritterbeck's keeping.
Jameis Robinson now in for the extra point.
The all-important extra point
all
here.
All-important is right. This will give him a 1-point lead. Kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. So, with 18 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Fairless Falcons have come back. They are up by 1 as we go to break. 7-6, Fairless. We'll be back.
We provide both service like preventative maintenance on your local residential house. We provide custom ductwork. We do residential and commercial HVAC, and we do refrigeration for restaurants, for gas stations. We can fix your furnace, or we can fix your rooftop at your place of business themselves. Also, it's the comfort of your home. I mean, you want someone that's experienced and done it all to make sure your home is comfortable in the temperature you like it.
news of the day, every day, on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook.
Paving every alley in the city of Canton over the first 4 years is just part of the plan. Right now, we have contractors who are cleaning these alleys up that haven't been addressed for decades and decades. And literally, there were people coming out of their houses and hugging the guys working for the contractor, cleaning these alleys up.
Robinson now has it teed up for the Falcons, and he approaches, and his kick is going to be taken at about the 4-yard line. Across the 10 to the 15 and brought down right around that 16-yard line. That's where Tuslaw will start their next drive. Run back that time by Caden Lawson. Mike, you've got that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive for us.
Boy, and what a great scoring drive it was, Frank. Fairless possesses the football 5 minutes and 19 seconds on that drive. 14 plays, 95 yards. 12-yard touchdown run by Cam Carl, and the extra point by Jameis Robinson was good. Fairless takes the lead 7-6, and there's the replay of that touchdown run. What a great read, and then certainly great block on the outside there by the wide receiver. Did a beautiful job with that. Everything lined up, and boy, Fairless is going to feel good about themselves after that drive.
Absolutely. That one taken out about 8 yards there on the carry from Eberhardt.
That's nice. As the quarter ends here, Frank, I've noticed that Tuslaw in their running game has found something to the close side of the field. Where they've gotten their great work is where they can outnumber from the hash to the sideline and then get the ball up in that running lane really quickly. And certainly they're putting it in Eberhardt's hands, which is really a smart move.
Absolutely, and we have played one here at Fairless. Our score, Fairless 7, Tuslaw 6. We'll be back for quarter number 2 right after this.
I'm Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. Proud to be a member of Team Sarchon. Join us at Sarchon Auto Group as we drive towards a brighter future. Because when we come together, on and off the field, we can accomplish anything. Community, teamwork, strength. That's what we're all about.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
Back here at Fairless as we start quarter number 2 alongside Mike Galena, Bob Jeffries, our statistician. I'm Frank Cilona. Glad you're with us tonight. The battle for the Blue Cup between the Falcons and the Mustangs. Here's a quarterback keeper. And did Hare get enough? Let's see. Yes, he did. Ethan Hare, the quarterback on the season, 57 of 107 coming into the ball game for 538 yards. He's thrown for 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. So he is kind of one of those quarterbacks. They do a lot of things with him. He'll run the football, throw the football. He's that Swiss Army knife, if you
got
will.
it, Frank. That word athlete comes underneath them as you're dialing it up. Great first quarter, just like we thought. 2 wonderful rival teams, 1 score each.
There is a handoff to Eberhard, and Eberhard met right there for about a gain of 1, maybe 2. Let's see where they mark him, but coming up big and making the play for the Fairless Falcons. I saw number 58, Dylan Stevens, put his arms up. We're going to give him the tackle.
Boy, Frank, you watch the front of the Falcons. We talk about whose pad level's lower. In that case, the front of Fairless stayed lower, defeated the block, and boy, there's no running room there. The cleanup tackle was taken care of.
So second down and 8. There is a pitch. Eberhard fumbled the football. Did they get it back?
Incomplete.
That's true. It's an incomplete pass. You're right, Bob.
You guys are right on it, and right, if the old the same thing for a possession on a catch happens back there. Did he secure possession and make a football move?
Right.
That didn't happen. So usually that's a safe play.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 now with 10:50 to go in the first half. Full house backfield, if you will. There's a handoff, and let's see, a couple of yards there for Eberhardt. So it brings up 4th down and about 5.
Frank, that was great point run fit defense where the front and the linebacker played great tandem defense and were able to get into the running lane and make sure it wasn't even a 4th and manageable. So creates that idea of, yep, let's punt this away and flip the field and go again.
A couple of Falcons dropping back now. Cam Carl's one of them. And let's see here if we can see who that is over there. Is that Beckler? Trying to see what number he is. Turn around, young man. Punting situation. Ruling is going to punt it. A high kick. Short, though. Hits at the 41. Takes a Tuslaw bounce to about the 37-yard line. And now we've got a flag. You saw something over there, didn't you, Mike?
On the far side, away from the play, which is why the official is going to take note of this. Hunter Dean was blocking as if there was going to be a return lane up there. And it was a little extra, I'll say, push and shove.
Okay.
And the defender did a tumble, and the official saw it.
Gotcha.
So they're chatting about it right now, probably in dead ball, unnecessary roughness.
If that's the case, it will move Fairless back. And that is what they are doing. It's going to go all the way back probably to, the 25?
Even inside to maybe 22.
22?
Right, depending on where it was marked.
No, you're right. There they go. One more, and there it is at the 22-yard line. Just inside there. And that is where Fairless now will start this drive. They lead 7-6, 9:51 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, that unforced error piece, Frank, and it's just making sure that I'm mindful. Where am I and what's going on here? Play to a whistle.
That's the 8th penalty of the game, too.
Is it really?
Team. Yeah.
4 receivers now in the pattern. Now a man in motion is Snavely, the tight end. Now Carl goes in motion and fake to him, and Ritterbeck will keep it and gets it out across the 25. It's about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Bob, good point about our penalty situations. Many times not the number, it's when and where. And so there's been a lot of major penalties, not the 5-yard varieties. We've had the 15-yard variety.
2nd down now and 6 for the Falcons. They'll have it marked at about the 26-yard line. Carl now in motion again. There's a wide receiver screen set up, and Gilkerson has it, and he's got running room down the sidelines and knocked out of bounds inside of Tuslaw territory, and now we've got a flag all the way back to the 34-yard line. And boy, oh boy, one of the assistant coaches there from the Fairless Falcons does not agree with it, and he is letting them know it.
Yeah, Aiden Lancer does a nice job as a lineman coming out for that slip screen, and you want to have your helmet and your front shoulder in front of the defender. It looked like he did, but then at the tail end, the officials saw the release of that and thought that he was behind him. That's why the Fairless sideline is so upset. It was a good engaged block, and he was just disengaging the block.
Yep. So with the penalty, it goes all the way back to the 22-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd down now and 10 after a gain of, what was that, Bob, about 40 yards?
Yeah, he made it all the way down to about the 35, I believe. So,
yeah,
that's about a 35-yard swing.
Snavely now goes in motion, going to set up on the other side. Fake handoff. Ritterbeck rolls, being chased, throws. And that one he just threw away. Great pursuit that time. And that was that Ramos, I believe?
Ramos was doing a nice job getting off his block, and he hurried the play along.
Yeah.
And so the timing of the comeback route just was defeated. So Ritterbeck did a nice job of saying, let's get rid of it. 3rd and 10.
I want to remind you again, our Beyond the Bleachers segment coming up at halftime. John Bozica sat down with OHSAA's Tim Street. Talked about state finals that are happening here in Canton in a couple of months, our new playoff format, and NIL news and the future of NIL here in Ohio. Should be a good one. Stay tuned for that one. Here's a throw, pass, picked off, and just sitting back there was Parker Reinhardt, and the Mustangs are set up now inside the 40-yard line of the Fairless Falcons.
Frank, watch this play. There are 3 receivers all on the closed side of the field, and all the DB has to do is sit back there and play center field. You don't want those routes so close together. You want his eyes to be somewhere else, going somewhere else. It was too easy for him to just say, I can manage the field regardless because there were 3 receivers in my area.
Yeah, and you're right. That's a great point, though. You got 3 receivers. Where else is he going to go?
Exactly. Nothing took him away from the route.
Nope. Eberhard, some running room, breaks it, and finally hauled down near the 20-yard line. Great run that time by Nate Eberhard.
Very nice back. And in football, they call that getting out the backside. Frank simply meant into the closed side of the field. We're going to set our formation away and bring it right back into that tackle offensive tight end running lane. We would call that the C gap.
Yep.
If you were putting your numbers and letters in there.
There's a pitch. Eberhard got ahead of steam inside the 10 to the 5. Still fighting. And did he get in? No. Boy, oh boy, is he close. He is inside the 1-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1.
Oh, Frank, when you get a chance to look at this play again, Fairless commits to a run blitz in the A gap. The perfect running play is a pitch against that, and that's exactly what was dialed up. So it was the scheme hit, and you saw the result.
So it's 1st and goal now for the Mustangs, and they're just going to go heavy right here. Eberhard is the tailback, and they both jump. Both running backs jumped that time. Patrick Fox along with Eberhard. I think they're a little anxious there.
That's a great summary for it. We know where we're going. We want to get there quickly.
Yeah.
Don't goof it up with a snap count.
Let's just go.
That's right. So that does change the game a little bit because you could tell they were going to outnumber you in the A-B gap and just run that good power ISO
They
in
were
there.
both going to that A gap too, weren't they?
Yep, they were going to blow it up in there. So let's see if they commit. Yeah, a little formation
Now they're going to go
here.
full house back there. And there's the quick hitter to Eberhard, and Eberhard gets it inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line.
Yep, got part of that back. Yeah, the old T formation there, Frank, as they were called. And you notice that the left halfback took a quick almost pitch route. That was to keep that linebacker out of there so that they could sneak up inside of him. And just enough.
Yeah. Now they're going to spread it out a little bit with 2 receivers now on the far side. Eberhard, the lone back, now in the backfield. And he gets the handoff, bounces off 1, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run for Nate Eberhard.
As a running back, we used to talk about the bounce-out move. So watch, he's going to hit the point of attack, boom, and then bounce out and hit a new running lane. That's good intuition by your running back.
He ran into the back of his own left guard, Brody Martinet. But you see him right there, boom, right in the back of Brody, and then bounced it in.
Yep, straight up base blocking, just negate the push and let me find a space. Great camera work, group.
Ruling now is going to attempt the extra point. Try to push the margin now to 6. And that kick is up, and that kick is good. So, with 6:59 to go here in the first half, the Tuslaw Mustangs strike again after the turnover, and they lead it by a score of 13-7. We'll be back after these timeouts.
BMW of North Canton is your BMW premier headquarters. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned BMWs with exclusive offers, quick and easy service, and a team that's here for you. Right now, lease the 2026 BMW X3 30X Drive for $599 per month. Come in and ask about our BMW Ultimate Care oil services. Find your ultimate driving machine today on the north end of Whipple Avenue in North Canton. Visit bmwofnorthcanton.com. We're closer than you think and have everything you need.
Back here at Breitwieser Stadium, Frank Cilona along with Mike Galena. Bob Jeffries, our statistician, and we'll get to that scoring drive here right after the kick as the Mustangs have it teed up. Luke Ruling will give it a go, and that one is a line drive kick taken at about the 16-yard line and taken out to about the 29-yard line. And that is where the Fairless Falcons will start on offense for their next series. And here with that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive is Mike Galena.
Boy, Frank, after the turnover, you see the Mustangs have the ball a minute and 36 seconds. They score at about the 7-minute mark in the second quarter. 4 plays, 39 yards. 3-yard touchdown run by Nathan Eberhardt. And the extra point by Luke Ruling is good. Tuslaw 13, Fairless 7. Fairless needs an answer here as they have all their timeouts. Yep, that scoring drive after that interception was very important. Yeah. And it's really been how Tuslaw scored points tonight after 2 interceptions.
Here is a handoff to Cam Carl on the end around, and Carl with some running room, 45, 50, and inside that Tuslaw territory, and now a late flag comes in, a late hit. Going to be assessed on this one.
It's a great running play answer, Frank, after the score and the kickoff, and you take a look. I think they saw that as a little extra on the rollover.
Yep.
Inside the white box or beyond.
Yep, and you're right. So with 6:43, plenty of time for the Fairless Falcons to try to answer here, and they're getting a little bit of a bonus here, 15 more after that run.
As we would say, the Falcons needed something to fuel their work, and they get the big running play, aided by the penalty. Now they're starting to feel a little bit more juice in their legs.
Hey, you want to send out a huge thank you to all of our food fight participants this year: Massillon, McKinley, Jackson, Hoover, Central Catholic, St. Thomas Aquinas, and our sponsor, Fulton Drugs and Medicap Pharmacies. Here is a keeper, Ritterbeck. Ritterbeck has it inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 yards there brings up second down. 4 yards there brings up second down and 6. Also, we'll announce the winner of that food fight during the McKinley-Massillon game tomorrow. Thank you to everyone for your much-needed donations.
What a great week, rivalry week can be, Frank, for communities that get behind efforts and initiatives like you just shared.
Yeah, absolutely. Ritterbeck now in the shotgun. Going to throw it quickly. Has Gilkerson, and Gilkerson tripped up inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Maybe the 17. Let's see where they mark him. 18.
Nice little quick slant. We call that a rhythm throw. And if he's late on that at all, Frank, we would have a replay of what we saw earlier, but for a greater distance going the other way.
Yep.
Ritterbeck had to fit that in there quickly.
So the Falcons quickly to the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield this time. Man in motion is Carl, and he gets the fake, and Ritterbeck keeps it, and not fooling anybody that time. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you see the two DTs, the defensive tackles, got off blocks right away, Frank, and they were standing there waiting for Ritterbeck.
Yeah,
great
Allen
job
and
up front.
Kelliker, yep. They've played very well here in this first half.
Yeah, good that you call it. I saw the great replay there. The two bigs get up there, 66 and 56.
Yeah.
Those are rocks
Mason
up front
Kaufman,
there.
yeah. These guys can play.
Mm-hmm.
Kaufman, a senior, 6'2", 220. Allen, a senior, 6'2", 270. Kelliker, a senior, 6'1", 305. Some big boys across the front there. 5:03 on the clock. There's a fake handoff. Ritterbeck going to roll. Has a man wide open as Snively. Snively into the end zone. Touchdown. Peter Snively, or Snavely, I should say. I said that incorrect. Peter Snavely with the touchdown. And back on the board is Fairless.
Shows block, then releases out underneath. The guard's there to protect quarterback. And, boy, what a great scheme, great call by Coach Starbaugh and the offensive staff there. And the sell on that one is he doesn't release right away.
Yeah.
He stays inside, shows block, and then lets it clear, and there's the space. Great play design.
Second TD on the season for Peter Snavely. There's the extra point. That one is up and good. So with 4:51 to go here in the first half, the Fairless Falcons are back on top. Our score, Fairless 14, Tuslaw 13. We'll be back right after this.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
After the touchdown, the Fairless Falcons now have it teed up. Robinson kicks it off and taken at about the 6-yard line. Return 20, 25, 30, and a nice run back that time by the Mustangs. And that's number 3 for Mustangs. Caden Lawson on the return. So good field position now to start their next drive. And with that fresh mark Sugardale scoring drive, here's Mike.
Speaking of drives, Frank, we've got the Falcons scoring at the 4:51 mark in the second quarter. Possessed that ball 2 minutes and 8 seconds. 5 plays, 70 yards. Big chunk of that was a penalty aid. But nonetheless, a 17-yard touchdown pass from Ritterbeck to Peter Snavely. Extra point by Robinson was good. And we got Fairless 14, Tuslaw 13.
Yep.
Good one, just like we thought.
There is a handoff. I think that was Lawson. Check it here in a second.
They went on a little quicker count, didn't they, Frank?
Yeah, they did.
Just enough set to get after it. You were right on it.
It was Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
So Caden Lawson now in the backfield. 60 carries on the season, 255 yards, a couple of touchdowns. You'll see Lawson, Eberhard, Patrick Fox back there running the football along with Ethan Hare. There is a quick hitter. And that one is taken out to about the 40-yard line.
That's a good base read there, Frank. You take a look at
Eberhard,
the
by the way.
Quarterback's eyes. He's looking right at us. He's really looking for that defensive tackle. If the tackle's not coming down, he's going to give him the ball. If the tackle comes down, he'll pull it.
Yep, there you see Eberhard with the carry. Bob, he's got to be close to 100 now, isn't he?
11 carries, 81 yards.
81, okay. He's
touchdown.
19 away. There he is again. Takes it to the 45-yard line. So Nate Eberhard going to be the workhorse here tonight.
Well, you guys were right on cue there with how close a 100-yard rusher might be. You were just feeling it up
I
here.
could just sense it. He was getting close.
And how about it's like going on your Google search. Boom, there it was. And there's Bob Jeffries
we
showing
do a
up.
Jeffrey search.
That's right, boom, right there.
Yeah, Eberhard had both touchdowns for Tuslaw, offense and defense.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Shows his versatility.
Second down and 5. There he is again. Gets it to midfield. Did he step out of bounds? I think he did, right at midfield.
Great. Go ahead, Frank.
They keep moving him forward. I guess he's at the 49, 48-yard line. Boy, looked like he went out of bounds 2 yards back.
First down, boy. Great leverage on that running play by the Mustangs, particularly their offensive tackle there.
Mm-hmm.
Big guy number 7-0. He's doing a great job. A.J. Witzke. He did a great job turning and giving the room for that back to bounce.
Yep.
Create a first down.
So it is first down from the 48-yard line of Fairless. Eberhard again, and he's got it inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Frank, this is when the guys up in the booth are talking to their sidelines saying, our matchup right now, we are winning it right here.
Yeah.
And until they do something different, you can put whatever you want for your formation, get the ball in that spot.
Yeah. Good point, Mike. Great analysis, because you're right. I mean, right now they're running downhill, and Fairless has to stop them. Eberhard again. And boy, oh boy, has this young man got some moves. Gets it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And Nate Eberhard.
He has over 100 now.
Does he? All right.
112.
Boy, Frank,
Wow.
his conditioning, you can tell right now, he's in a different gear.
Yeah.
When he's hitting the hole and his legs and shoulders are square, it's just a different gear, and now it's arm tackling, and he's running right through those.
Yeah, he's over 800 yards for the season now. And Fairless is going to take a timeout. Coach A.J. Starball says, I need to talk this over. We're on our heels.
There'll be a combination conversation right here. Say, guys, are you going to let them defeat you right away on the snap, or will you compete? And now we got to scheme a little bit better, too.
Yep.
We call that – I'm sorry, go ahead. Jump
go
right
ahead.
in there.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
We talk a little bit about form, fit, and finish. So you have this form, which means what's the scheme? Do I get where I belong, but can I finish? And what's happening is Fairless isn't finishing at the point of attack, so now you're seeing a great runner exploit that.
Yep. The Saturday morning huddle this week will be live from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium at 10 a.m. They'll recap all the games from tonight, talk about playoff standings, and much more. Don't miss it live on YouTube. It's, once again, the most popular high school football show around.
What a great show it is, Frank. WHBC does just a beautiful job of finding different ways to cover the great fall athletes, and particularly our football athletes. It's really neat what goes on.
So with 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line, Tuslaw, boy, shooting through there and missing the tackle, but a great job by Ethan Hare to keep the football and avoid a big loss. And I think Fairless may have seen something there, but it was a great move by Ethan Hare to keep the football.
Yeah, you watch Fairless runs what we call run blitz. So you see that on the top side, 56. But then, of course, the ball was pulled. That was a great call after Fairless's timeout. They wanted to jazz it up, and they got outside on him.
Rudebush there with the rush, but there is Nate Eberhard, I should say.
It was a great idea by Fairless to get a run blitz in to just try to negate the running game. But then what you saw, Tuslaw settle right back down, so we're going to square you up. So, look, it's a power line, and we're going to get our great back to football.
There's a little trickery, reverse pass into the end zone. Eberhard has it, touchdown. Great job by number 8 right there for the Tuslaw Mustangs. And that is, boy, they kind of threw us for a loop there, number 8.
Boy, Frank, watch the replay. Fakes the inside trap. There's the flip. It's like the reverse shuttle, and then all of a sudden, hey, get out there. The run-pass option is good. The key thing there is no lineman downfield.
Parker Reinhardt, it's number 9 that threw that.
Yep, and he was
apologies.
He was waving his receiver to get free. I got you.
Yep.
What a great call, especially coming off of strong run game.
Yeah.
Everybody's eyes are on that run game. It freed up that, called the unique pass play there, Frank.
Yeah. So a nice job. Now they're going to go for 2. Try to make it a 7-point score here. Throwing. Pass dropped into the end zone. So it will remain a 5-point lead for the Tuslaw Mustangs. And Mike, a little trickery there and kind of caught the Falcons a little off balance.
You know, high school kids love those trick plays. They'll practice them, and they want coach to call them.
Yeah.
But the timing of those is the most important thing as you watch. There's the little shovel flip. Gets in underneath the rusher, which is great, and then has the presence of mind to wave his receiver and throw a very catchable football inbounds.
Absolutely. All righty, we'll take a break. Our score, the Mustangs 19 and the Falcons 14. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
Rolling has it teed up, and this one is in the air, taken at about the 7-yard line. Across the 20, 25, still on his feet at the 30, 32-yard line. A nice run back that time from Cam Carl. And Fairless, not bad field position. Let's see what they can do with it here with just under a minute.
Got it, Frank. It's situational football right now. Well, 2 timeouts for the Falcons. We'll see what they choose to do.
All right, Mike, you've got that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive.
Boy, how about that scoring drive? 8 plays, covering 70 yards. Took 3 minutes and 43 seconds to nail it down at 1:08 left in the quarter. A 15-yard touchdown pass from Parker Reinhardt to Nathan Eberhardt. 2-point conversion failed. We've got Tuslaw 19, Fairless 14 as we hit the 1-minute mark here in the second quarter.
Yep, Ritterbeck's pass that time over the head of the intended receiver. So bring up 2nd down and 10. The clock is stopped now at 55 seconds.
And that's as good as a timeout if you're on that other side of the field and you're saying, okay, do we use them? Do we try to make sure that we leave a little clock time left for yet another scoring opportunity? And an incomplete pass is as good as a timeout.
And Fairless here will receive in the second half, so it'd be something if they could get something on the board here and do a little back-to-back. Here is a pass to Gilkerson. And Gilkerson gets out of bounds at about the 40-yard line with 46 seconds remains.
What a great effort by Gilkerson there, Frank. Makes the catch, and he breaks 2 tackles and then gets out of bounds.
Yeah. Hey, the Buckeyes are off this week. They have a bye week in preparation for Penn State next week. So no Buckeyes tomorrow, but the Browns are on the road trying to stack wins in New England. Browns-Patriots pregame 11 a.m. kickoff at 1 on Sunday. There's a running play and a first down picked up
that was by
Ritterbeck.
Design. You're right, Frank. That idea, just let's get the first down. We got a fresh set of downs. Let's get going. And take that timeout right there.
Yep.
Great camera work, guys, but looking at that previous play on the catch and breaking 2 tackles and getting out of bounds with a first down, those are plays that many times the mature players don't make.
Yeah.
In that case, right here at the high school level.
I want to remind you about Canton's morning news. What do you need when you wake up each morning? Well, you need Pam Cook. And Canton's morning news, Pam and news anchor Jim Michaels bring you the latest news, weather, and traffic information weekdays from 5:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. And you'll be entertained, too. You can listen on air, online, or on Alexa. That's how I wake up every morning. Alexa wakes me up, and there's Pam Cook.
I listen to Pam on my way in every day. I call her the Oprah of Canton, Ohio. And she's knocking it out.
She is in Ireland.
This is
right
the big
now.
trip.
Yeah.
She can watch us on YouTube.
That's right. Pam, if you're watching, there is a pass off the hands of the intended receiver. I want to say hi to Pam if she's watching, and hopefully she is, and see if she'll text me and tell me she's watching. I'll keep an eye out for that.
You have to see what time it is for her.
It would be...
It's really early in the morning.
It's, yeah, she better...
or late at night.
Yeah, it's 5 hours, I think,
yeah,
ahead of us, so, what else you got to do? You got to stay up. There's a pass caught. 47-yard line by Cam Carl. Clock stops at 32.
That's a great little play. We call that a flood route, Frank, which means you're going to roll this way, and there are 3 receivers, a deep, a medium, and a shallow. So you're flooding the zone. Typically, there are only 2 people over here, so you're outnumber them 3-2, and the quarterback makes a read. Where do I put the ball?
Yeah.
And you use your sideline now as an added timeout. Good idea there. Nicely executed.
Big play here, 3rd down.
Guys, conditioning has to be really good, particularly your receivers. You got to get
yeah.
upfield, be sharp, get back, do it again and again and again.
Carl now in motion, going to set up, trips down the far side for Fairless, going to throw quick left side. Gilkerson, great defensive play. Coming up and making the stop is Parker Reinhardt. And that is one of the best defensive plays you'll see. Great read, came up and made the stop, and short of the first down.
Boy, great summary, Frank, about as good a defensive play as you'll see, because when you're coming up, you have to see what you're going to hit, keep your chin up, and you can't be missing that tackle right there because that's extra yardage in a big way down that sideline. Great play.
Fairless says we're going for it. 4th down and about 4 maybe?
Well,
It says
that
50.
long 4.
It says 50 on the scoreboard, but that ain't right.
About 3 1/4.
3 1/4, Bob? Is that what it is? All right. Back to throw. Ritterbeck has time. Now he scrambles, throws, has a man. Caught out of bounds. Gilkerson inside the 40 to the 39 with 19 seconds remaining on the clock.
Great job by Ritterbeck extending the play. Watch it. He's got all seams in the route open. He's looking inside first, nothing there. So now he's going to bounce and extend, and his receiver did a great job working back the sideline and getting out of bounds.
There he is, back to throw again. Has a man open inside the 30 and out of bounds. A nice catch that time by Jack Kirby. Or, I'm sorry, that's 22. That's Aiden Curtis. So Aiden Curtis with the reception. Makes it another first down with 15 seconds remaining on the clock.
Kind of been attacking Davion Jansen over there on that, we call it that weak side corner, or the soft side. And certainly with down and distance, he's going to be even further off. You can work that sideline until you can't anymore right now.
That's right. Don't forget to stick around here at halftime. It'll be our Bell Stores halftime report. We'll have stats, analysis, scores for you, and our big Beyond the Bleachers report with John Bazika and Tim Streed from the OHSAA. Ritterbeck throws, man wide open, Gilkerson. Gets it inside the 15. Oh, he jumps over a player, but you can't do that. Oh! I know it. He wants to do it. I know it looks great, but you just can't do it at the high school level.
Oh, it's such a – they see it all the time.
They do.
And say, I can do this.
I don't like that rule, but it's for their safety. And I believe, Mike, it's a 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
Is that right, Bobby?
Yes.
Wow. You guys are right on it. This would be a Sports Center top 10 tonight at any level.
Yeah.
At any level. It's just too bad it can't happen at this level.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yep. You just, as a player, you probably just don't realize it when you're in the,
in the moment.
The moment,
it's your reaction.
So it backs them up 15 all the way back to the 26-yard line. And with 7 seconds remaining, you got time for, 2 plays maybe?
One quick, one longer one.
Yeah. And do they get it in field goal range and use that last timeout? Could be.
Your kicker's confidence, you know where he is on the field. Weather is perfect tonight, so there's no wind, no rain. So if you're confident in him, that's right, hit your spot and use your last timeout.
Just looking here to see what Jameis Robinson, I don't know that he has tried a field goal this year. I don't believe he has.
Coach Sarbaugh used his timeout to work the official a little bit, and the official's pleading his case with some body language there, so he's believing in what he's saying.
Absolutely.
We've seen 2 hurdles this year.
We have, yeah. I know it's for their safety.
Right.
I understand that, but I hate the rule. I really do. It just takes the creativity away. It takes the excitement away. All that stuff that you see. Here's the play again. You see Gilkerson wide open, and he's in the moment right here. He's not thinking, it's a 15-yard penalty if I jump over this guy. He's not thinking that.
No, when you're trying to make a play, you are making a play.
Yeah. I honestly would love to see the OHSAA revisit that.
I'm with you, Fred. Rethink that, because at other levels, it's happening.
It's happening
They're managing it appropriately.
Well, 7 seconds, back to throw. Ritterbeck throws, has a man open, and he overthrew Gilkerson that time. Ooh, that would have given him pretty good field position. And now, they're going to bring Jameis Robinson out there. But he is the punter. I don't think he's going to punt. But they're going to try it. Why not? 2 seconds. Going to be 45-yarder maybe? Let's see where they put him down. 43-yarder. It's makeable.
And his PAT looks strong.
Yeah.
I know they love to have that completion, so this thing could have been a little closer.
Yep.
But again, he can just let it rip right now.
That's right. Jameis Robinson now. Here's the snap. The hold is good, and that one is a line drive. He didn't get that one. Just didn't get it. So that will send us to the half. And what a first half it's been. Tuslaw Mustangs and the Fairless Falcons. It's a 5-point game as we go to halftime. Tuslaw 19 and Fairless 14. Stick around. Our Bell Stores halftime report is coming up right after this.
With Bell Stores Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
From the heart of the Hall of Fame city to the Carnation City, all the way into the City of Champions. Mixed Mornings have come back home, and we can't wait to have you on our team.
Sounds like Stark County. Mixed Mornings with Matt Bento. Weekdays 6 till 10. Mix 94.1.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
BMW of North Canton is your BMW premier headquarters. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned BMWs with exclusive offers, quick and easy service, and a team that's here for you. Right now, lease the 2026 BMW X3 30 xDrive for $599 per month. Come in and ask about our BMW Ultimate Care oil services. Find your ultimate driving machine today on the north end of Whipple Avenue in North Canton. Visit bmwofnorthcanton.com. We're closer than you think and have everything you need.
A strong community brings people together and lifts them through all of life's challenges. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we believe a dependable financial resource is crucial for a strong community. That's why, in addition to our financial services, we support our neighbors whenever we can. Giving back to our community, we strive to be a part of the growth and success of our institutions, organizations, and neighbors. Because when they succeed, we succeed.
Does your fast-paced family need internet that can keep up? Accelerate Fiber from MCTV has you covered with the speeds and reliability to match your lifestyle. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber lets everyone in your home stream, game, video chat, and work all at the same time. Connect with MCTV's Accelerate Fiber technology for the speed and dependability your family deserves. Upgrade today.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
Well, another episode of Beyond the Bleachers here as part of WHBC's halftime show on the Aultman Health Systems Aultcare YouTube game of the week tonight between Tuslaw and Fairless. And I know normally it would be Pam with you guys, but it's me today. It's John Bozica along with you tonight on this broadcast. And want to bring in our guest today, and that is Tim Streed, the director of media, the director of information services, the director of – this guy wears so many hats, it's tough to keep one straight for him. It just seems like every time there's an OHSAA event, this is the guy that you got to talk to. Tim, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, John. Great to be with you.
Absolutely. Tim, I wanted to talk about a couple things today. I want to start first by discussing the state championships. They're coming back to Canton again this year, and regular season coming to a close. This is always such an exciting thing for Canton and for you guys. Them coming back to Canton, you guys have formed such a great relationship, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're in week 10, and the season goes quick. But we prepare for the playoffs throughout the regular season. I know our schools just think one game at a time and who's the next opponent. We love going out to games. I'll be at a game tonight, but we're also working on the playoffs. We're working on the state finals. Very excited that they're almost here. We have a meeting Sunday afternoon online with all of the first round hosts, and here we go. But you're right. We're real excited to be back in Canton first week of December for the state finals. It just gets better every year. And this is my 18th year, and some things have changed a little bit over the years. Obviously the stadium, which we're so fortunate to be able to be welcomed in Canton and have the opportunity to play there at Thom Benson. Just not a better place in Ohio to play the state finals.
Yeah, you mentioned the playoffs, a little different this year. It's been a little different now a number of years in a row. Was 8. I was just talking to somebody from the 70s recently, Tim, and they were like, well, that was when one team made the playoffs. So I think a good sweet number, though, this year, right?
Yeah, I'm good with 12. I think we're good with 12 here. It is definitely different, though. And yeah, when I played, there were 4 schools per region that got in. We have definitely expanded over the years. And you're right, we were at 8 schools per region for quite a while. We were going to go to 12, and then the pandemic happened, and of course, everyone got in. And we stuck with close to that for several years. We were at 16. But, the last year or two, there was a growing sentiment, a growing push from groups that, hey, let's go back to 12, which is what the Football Coaches Association proposed back in 2019. So we're going to 12. It'll definitely be different with the top 4 seeds having a first round bye. That's what the leadership of the Football Coaches Association asked for. And some coaches like that and some don't. That's just the way anything works with a proposal. But we're going to try it this year. We'll see how it goes. And every year we have several meetings after the playoffs. And Bo Rugg, our football administrator, has a playoff committee that gives them all kinds of feedback. And we'll see how it went this year and see if we want to stick with it in 26 or try something different.
I would say a lot of folks felt 16 was too many. I think it's good for as many teams to make the playoffs as possible, gives kids that experience, and you talk to coaches, and a lot of coaches enjoy that. But 12, is it the first time, Tim, that teams have had a bye in the first round of the playoffs?
Yes, it sure is. And I was initially surprised back in 2019 when that was the proposal from the Coaches Association, because I didn't think they would want a bye that late in the season, but they did. That's what they asked for. So I think some schools will embrace it and get some of their banged up kids healthy and have a chance to scout the 2 opponents that they may play in round 2. So, but I agree. 12 is a good number. There certainly, though, are going to be some 13 seeds, some 14 seeds that don't get in, and they're good teams. But certainly in Division I, when we had 16 per region, almost everyone got in, and certainly there were some schools that did not have good seasons that got in. But in Divisions 2 through 7, there's some really good teams at your 13 and 14 seeds. So I feel for those schools that don't have an opportunity this year. I agree with you, John. I think the more the better. The more schools that get a chance to taste the postseason, the better. But we'll try 12 this year, see how it goes.
Well, we just had the great story in basketball last year here from Stark County with Perry, a team that had only won 9 games in the regular season, making it all the way to the final game. And you always hope for that. I know Minster one year made it with like a 6-4 record, the state final, and won. I know Ignatius did it. So it's been done before.
It has been done. We've had some teams that went 5-5 in the regular season that won a state title. I believe St. Henry did that. I know Cincinnati St. Xavier did that. So certainly it happens. And certainly the 15 seeds and the 16 seeds did not have a good record. Obviously, they're going up against the top seeds, but we would always point out that yes, a 16 seed has won. Yes, many 15 seeds have won. We had a 13 seed win 3 games last year. So certainly you're going to point to those examples where the lower seeds did win a couple games. That's always going to happen, but I understand it too, though. In general, in Ohio, the football playoffs have always been a select group. That's kind of one of the special things about the playoffs in Ohio. You have to have a really good season to get in, and this gets us closer back to that philosophy.
No question. And you talk to the coaches from 1983 and they'll be like, well, we went 8-2 and we missed the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So, I know that there's a lot of people that are like, well, this doesn't benefit my kids from 40 years ago, but there's a lot that feel differently. Tim, last thing I want to get to you or get you to talk about this morning is, or this evening for this broadcast is about NIL. I know this is coming to Ohio. It's already kind of underway, I guess you could say. There hasn't been a vote, I don't think, on this, but what can you tell us right now, and how does this look 6 months from now, Tim?
Yeah, boy, we've had a week with a lot of news happening quickly. You're right. So NIL, name, image, likeness, personal branding rights is another way. That's part of the language we're using. Certainly, people have heard of that at the college level now for 5 or 6 years. It has, like often happens, it has made its way into the high school world too. One of the things I've tried to educate people on and make sure people know is that actually Ohio is one of only 6 states right now that doesn't allow NIL at the high school level. I mean, people talk to friends or neighbors and they're shocked that NIL may come to Ohio high school. Well, it's already at 44 other states. And so Ohio is one of the last that doesn't have it. But what happened this week is that our board of directors set the dates for when our member schools will vote on an emergency referendum, which if they pass it, it would allow a version of NIL in Ohio high school. It would be much different than what we see at the college level. I've tried to stress that with folks, is that a lot of the pitfalls that we've seen with NIL at the college level, our proposal does not allow some of those things, and we would have some controls in place to make sure that it doesn't change the game like we've seen it at the college level. So our schools will vote on it. We've educated them. We've met with them throughout the fall. We knew this was coming at some point soon. Our schools were going to vote on it in May. Anyway, we're voting on it sooner because a student athlete from Dayton has filed a lawsuit against the OHSAA for permission to engage in NIL. So anytime there's a lawsuit similar to that, the OHSAA has to respond to that. And in some cases, we fight it in court. And in some cases, we go to our member schools with a potential change to a bylaw because of the lawsuit. And that's what we're doing in this case.
Last thing, I just want to get, your thoughts on this with this. I know a lot of people are worried, well, this is going to make high school football into like free agency, where in the off season, the Xenia team or the Troy or Piqua or, Ashtabula, St. John's, they'll be able to roll up to a door and say, hey, we can offer you, $250 to come play quarterback for us. Is that relatively true at all, Tim?
I like you going to Southwest Ohio, though. You naming some Southwest Ohio schools. And Ashtabula, of course, largest county in Ohio from a geographic standpoint.
I was like, how can I go the furthest apart? I was like,
yeah,
easy to go. Yeah, I did. I was glad you caught that.
Well, I appreciate that. because I'll bounce all over the state. We'll go to Bryan, Ohio in the northeast corner. We'll go down to Marietta in the southeast corner. Those kinds of things happen at the college level with recruiting and with trying to entice a kid to go to a school because of an NIL deal. That happens at the college level. We do not want to see that at all at the high school level. And our proposal that our schools will vote on outlines that says that this is not a part of NIL. Two big things. Number one is the OHSAA's recruiting bylaws are there in place. Our schools have voted those into place. Those remain. Those are strong. We enforce those. We expect our schools to enforce those. Whether or not there's NIL, we still have the recruiting bylaw. You still cannot influence a student to go to a school for athletic purposes. So certainly recruiting is not permitted. The other thing is transfers. So we're seeing a lot of transfers at the college level with the portal. It's a part of the game now. There is no transfer portal in high school sports in Ohio. You are eligible at the school where you attend. There are a couple exceptions to that. If you attend a non-public high school that does not have a team, you could play at your local public school. But in general, there's no transfer portal. If a student transfers to another school, there is a long process that goes through the family and the school and the OHSAA to determine if the student is eligible to participate. That still exists. Whether there's NIL or not, there's no transfer portal. So those are the two things I try to stress, because when people hear NIL, they instantly think of those things: recruiting, transferring, students getting, millions of dollars. That is not what we are going to see in Ohio. But that's part of our job. That's part of why we have our bylaws in place, and more than ever, we'll need to work to enforce those.
Tim, we always appreciate it. Tim Street from the OHSAA. Always appreciate the time, and thank you for joining us on Beyond the Bleachers here at halftime.
My pleasure, John. Good to be with you.
CKP Heating and Cooling is the go-to name for heating, cooling, and more. Local owners Chaz and Ty want to thank the community for their business and support. For heating, cooling, refrigeration, boiler work, sheet metal, custom fabrication, and more, go with CKP. Call 330-791-3029 or visit them online at ckphvac.com.
I'm Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns, proud to be a member of Team Sarchon. Join us at Sarchon Auto Group as we drive towards a brighter future. Because when we come together, on and off the field, we can accomplish anything. Community, teamwork, strength. That's what we're all about.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Here in North Canton, life takes us all kinds of places. From cheering under the Friday night lights, to a Saturday at the Hall of Fame, to a family trip to the apple orchards. Here at Toyota of North Canton, we have the perfect vehicle to get you there. Right now, get the 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for 2.99% APR, including our exclusive lifetime warranty. ToyotaofNorthCanton.com. No matter where you're going, we'll take you there. And we're closer than you think.
And back here at Fairless, and going to turn this up a little bit down to the field. They are announcing
Tuslaw High School.
Tuslaw High School, the winner of the Blue Ladle is Tuslaw, and between both schools, Michaelina, 23,000 items for local food banks that they collected in these two communities. So congratulations to both communities, but Tuslaw, the winner this year of the Blue Ladle.
Sounds like back-to-back, but the great winner, the big winner, are the individuals in the communities that are served.
Yeah, absolutely. And so congratulations to them. The Blue Ladle and the Blue Cup, which is awarded to the winner of the football game here tonight. So, but before we look at our stats here, I want to give you some scoring updates around Stark County here. Halftime, it is the Perry Panthers 14, Glen Oak nothing. It is halftime at East Canton, and the Malvern Hornets lead the East Canton Hornets by a score of 6-0. Halftime at Hoover, and it is the Jackson Polar Bears 7 and the Hoover Vikings 6. At Northwest, up in Canal Fulton tonight, Manchester leads the Northwest Indians at halftime 14-0. At Green, the Blue Streaks of Lake lead the Green Bulldogs 17-10. Green needing a win to get into playoffs. Down in Minerva tonight, Carrollton leads at halftime 17-7 over the Minerva Lions. It is Canton South at West Holmes tonight, and at halftime it's Canton South 27, West Holmes 21. A couple teams taking out some frustrations right now. Here's Central Catholic at halftime. They lead St. Thomas Aquinas by a score of 40-0. Also at halftime at Worcester, Louisville leads the Worcester Generals 50-0 at halftime. Down in Tuscarawas County in Tusky Valley, it is the Sandy Valley Cardinals looking for their first win. They lead at halftime 14-0 over the Trojans of Tusky Valley. One other score, it's the Alliance Aviators and the Marlington Dukes. No score yet reported in that ball game. I believe that one is close to halftime, so we'll get you that one if it comes through for us as well. So we've had a pretty good first half, and both these teams showing some athletic maneuvers and some scoring as well. Our score at halftime here, Tuslaw 19-14. You've got the numbers.
Thanks, Frank. Yep, the athletes are living up to the billing that they have, and 19-14 with some great plays made. And let's run through some stats just to build that or prop that up. Let's take the Tuslaw Mustangs, certainly ahead 19-14. On their side of the ledger, 144 yards rushing, 15 yards passing for a total of 159 yards, 10 first downs. They've possessed the ball just under 11 minutes, 10 minutes and 57 seconds, 0 turnovers, 6 penalties for 56 yards. We'll flip it over to the Fairless Falcons with 14 points on the board, rushing yards 89, passing yards 141, which brings us to total yards of 230 in the first half, 15 first downs, and 13 minutes and 3 seconds of possession. Key piece here, 2 turnovers. Both led to scores. And their penalties, 6 for 59 yards. So both teams penalized nearly equally, but they were big ones at times. But as you see, the stats are close because the game is close. Let's unbundle it now with some individual stats for Tuslaw. Parker Reinhardt, the leading passer for his team as the back. 1 attempt, 1 completion for 15 yards and a touchdown. As you remember, that was the razzle-dazzle play. Nathan Eberhardt, 16 rushes, 121 yards in the first half and a touchdown. Boy, what a workhorse, and he looks really good doing it. Nathan Eberhardt also has a reception for 15 yards and a touchdown. So scored 1 on the legs, received 1 from his buddy Parker Reinhardt. Let's flip it over now to the Fairless Falcons. Mickey Ritterbeck, 23 attempts, 16 completions for 141 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Again, tough stuff for him. Cam Carl, 3 rushes for 43 yards and a touchdown. Mickey Ritterbeck, 8 rushes for 42 yards. Gilkerson, 7 catches for 65 yards, and Cam Carl, 4 catches for 32 yards. So as we get ready to kick it off, we are ready to go.
All right, good halftime numbers, and thank you, Mike. As we end our Bell Stores halftime report and get ready for the open of half number 2, and Luke Ruling has it teed up for the Mustangs. And he's going to kick it back deep to Cam Carl, John Hill, and Bronson Brown. And this one is going to go picked up at the 2-yard line. That is Cam Carl. to the 15, the 20, and dives forward to about the 23-yard line. So that's where the Fairless Falcons now will start their first offensive series of the second half.
And, Frank, it's great now that we get kicked off, literally and figuratively, in the second half. The adjustments. You see what comes out, what has Tuslaw decided to do defensively, particularly against the two tight ends that Fairless found some success with. And then Fairless, okay, are we going to spread it out and get after it, or are we going to hit a couple of plays that we think are really special based on what we've seen?
So they will put two receivers now in the pattern, two tight ends. Back to throw. Pass caught. Carl on the quick hitter, and Cam Carl takes it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
Great first play, Frank. As you dial that one up, they went two tight ends, got the isolation route on the top, and watch that good slant. Slips underneath, breaks the tackle. Boy, what a great start to the second half. Get that ball out to the 40-yard line.
Nate Eberhard with the tackle there for the Mustangs from that linebacker position. He plays every down pretty much of every game. Here is a quick hitter caught at about the 45-yard line, knocked out of bounds. That, again, is Cam Carl. He's a busy man. 49 catches coming into the ball game, 770 yards and 7 touchdowns, and he is just adding to those numbers.
You can see why, too, Frank. There's a rhythm. There's a comfort between Mickey and Cam, and they're just going to keep going to it. The old phrase is you don't need to stray away from it if it's working.
Yep, here is Mikey Ritterbeck going to take it and rush it inside the 50 to the 45-yard line. So Ritterbeck with the carry gets another first down for the Fairless Falcons.
Look at that replay. Good stuff up front. You got a lead blocker that just pops that linebacker a little bit out of the way to open that running lane, and great first down play. Boy, when you summarize it, you're looking at the stop routes on the outside and this little bit of the double tight end ISO with your quarterback. Those have been the two, I'll say, rhythm plays for the Falcons.
There is a handoff, and whistles have stopped this one.
We have a procedure call, I think, on the top side right tackle.
So that'll move them back 5 to midfield. So it'll bring up first down and 15 now for the Fairless Falcons. And, Mike, how important is this drive here, opening up the second half for the Fairless Falcons? They trail by, 5 here as we get going here in quarter number 3.
Well, important on many levels. First of all, certainly they're battling from behind. But second of all, they want to set a tone now for this second half because it's such a close game.
There's a catch and knocked down inside the 40-yard line. A flag goes down. Not sure what that's about. Let's see here. That was Gilkerson who caught the ball. He went down and got it. It was a low throw.
So that little slip screen, so you got a guard 55 upfield.
You're going to get a block in the back there on 59, I bet you any money. Ashton Conley.
Came in just a little bit late and didn't get turned.
And now Fairless is, a couple of the offensive linemen are just beside themselves right now, just wondering where that came from. Oh, now they're going to wave it off. Must have worked.
Oh, Frank, there probably was the conversation. What did you see? And you run in, you ask your buddy. That's good mechanics by officials if you're not sure.
Yep.
And probably the MVPs of that play are your downs markers so that they didn't leave their spots.
They didn't move, yeah.
Then there's a timeout to try to figure that out. So we'll give them the 12th man award right there.
There you go. Second down and 5 from the 40-yard line of Tuslaw. Ritterbeck gets it. Give him 2, maybe 3 for Mikey Ritterbeck. Mikey Ritterbeck, a junior, 5'11", 175 pounds, has thrown for 1,777 yards coming into this ball game.
Boy, and Frank, as you share that statistic, he's also running the football a lot as well. So when you put those two together, they're putting the ball in their playmaker's hand a lot. As you look at our third down and short.
What is Ritterbeck, Bobby, on the passing right now?
Passing, he is 19 to 26, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. On the ground, he has 10 carries for 53 yards.
Wow. complete game so far for this young man.
Yep.
Stacks on the near side. Here's a screen. Throws out to Carl. Carl with some running room and inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. And he got brought down right there.
Frank, that is a hard play to execute because of where you're looking at your back. He's throwing it down line, and then you've got two receivers out there that have to hold blocks for an extended period of time, and that worked out beautifully on all levels of that play.
Yeah.
See it again. Look, great contact there by number 2, doing a great job.
Hunter Dean.
Sealing it up.
You're right. There's a running play to Troy McVicker.
But I'm loving the contact up front, Frank. It's physical in the trenches, and you can see the helmets where they pop and move.
Yeah.
That's that weight room stuff now, your squats, your thrusts.
Yep.
And now you're going to see who's got conditioning left in the
Mike,
tank.
when you were playing back in the day, I mean, I don't remember weightlifting being as important as it is nowadays. I think more was conditioning, wasn't it?
Good point, and it was really guided by the player. There was not your trainer or your coach working it. We did it ourselves.
Yeah. There's a pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter Dean. 20 yards.
Boy, when you take a look at this replay, it's awesome to watch how Mikey lines it up. They run what we call all go. So you got 4 seamers right up the line. Mikey's job to say, where's the safety? And he throws off of the safety. Great ball, great timing with that. The 4 all go, and it landed to an all great score.
Yeah, well, you got a tight end on a corner there.
Yep, and if he just moves a little bit, there's the throwing lane.
Yeah, there's the extra point attempt from Robinson, and the kick is up, and it is good. With 8:09 to go here in the third quarter, and the Fairless Falcons are back on top. 21-19. We'll be back after this timeout.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
Back here at Fairless, Frank Cilona alongside Mike Galena. Bob Jeffries, our statistician, and we've got a good one going here. We'll get you that scoring drive after the kick. This one hits, picked up at about the 4-yard line, taken across the 20, and boy, what a hit put on that time as Lawson took the kick return back, and boy, he got punished.
Yep.
That's all you can say about
Kirby
that.
did a nice job cleaning and finishing that one up.
Yep.
Right.
Clean hit, but boy, that was a strong hit as well. So here with that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive, here's Mike.
Speaking of cleaning it up, here we go at the end of the Fairless drive, Frank.
Tie it all together, Michael.
You got it. At 7 plays, 77-yard drive, 3 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock. They hit the score at 8:09 in the third quarter on a 20-yard pass from Ritterbeck to Hunter Dean. And the extra point by Robinson was good, and we've got ourselves a great one, 21-19.
Running play this time. And, boy, the pile just kept moving there. I think Nate Eberhardt's going to come out of there with the football. He does. So picks up about 6 yards. So it'll be a 2nd down and 4.
Yep, that play there, Frank, was the idea of what sled work looks like for offensive linemen. Get below and keep leg driving.
Hand off, tripped up. Got a couple there. Eberhardt again. Nope, check that. That was Patrick Fox.
Yep, they pulled
It's
that.
his first carry, I believe.
Yep.
Sneak him in there. And Bob, you were right on it early in our pregame that they do mix backs and have different guys. So let's see if that becomes somewhat of a strategy with a fresh runner.
3 fullbacks in the backfield, or 3 running backs, I should say, and Eberhard spinning his way out, gets the first down, and Moore gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Boy, Frank, if you could just do clips of Eberhard's running and show it to middle schoolers to say, this is, if you want to be a back, this is how you need to be a back, particularly at your school that you love so much that you're going to want to be a part of. That's the example.
You know who he reminds me of, and I cannot think of the young man's name, but he's the running back at Indian Valley. And there is another run, just about a yard there.
Yeah, Fairless hit their run fit, which meant they got their defensive front fit in there nicely, and their linebackers did the right read, so they hit all the gaps. They fitted in there beautifully, and now they make that a 2nd and long.
Grady Kinsley is the young man at Indian Valley. I knew someone in here would know, and Casey Claxon, who's from down that area.
This is a complete team up here, Frank.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's better than Google.
Absolutely, it's quicker.
Eberhard again. Who needs Google when you got all these guys, right?
You got that right, but you know what? You just smile and put it out there, and they give it to you.
That's right.
Here we go. I call this one a pivotal 3rd down.
Yeah, it is.
Given the momentum and tempo of the game right now.
5:47 and counting on the clock. Play clock hasn't started yet. There it goes. Plenty of time. They're going to go unbalanced here, aren't they, Mike? Nope, they don't.
Down with the slot there a little bit.
There is a slot, and they all move. Wow, the entire offensive line moved.
And you see,
that's one of those.
They think that the Fairless guys are simulating the snap count.
Yeah.
And that's everybody's plea when somebody moves.
Right. But that one was one of those when you ever hear Bob, everybody but the center. Because that was it. Everybody moved there but the center.
Oh, they called it on Fairless.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Simulating the snap count.
Oh, boy.
And that's a very difficult call to make because you can be changing a snap count as a defensive front.
Right.
And it can sound similar.
Yeah.
It can be a grunt or a color or some name for it real quick. So it's really hard to predict that to be accurate.
So it brings up a 1st down now for Tuslaw. Here's a handoff, and that is Caden Lawson. And Lawson picks up some yardage there, about 8 yards on the carry, brings up 2nd down and 2.
Well, they're getting that north-south real quick. They're not managing into the C and D gap. They're in A and B and hitting it right now.
Tomorrow afternoon, it's the big one between the Massillon Tigers and the McKinley Bulldogs, and you can watch it right here on our YouTube channel as well. We'll kick it off at 2 p.m. There's a run by Eberhard, and he picks up the 1st down and more. Also, we'll start tomorrow's broadcast about 1:30. I'll have a pregame along with Coach Thom McDaniels, myself, Bob Jeffries will be there. The entire Claxon Communications crew will be there. We're going to have fun tomorrow from Tom Benson. Here's another handoff to Lawson, and Lawson gets it to about the 31-yard line.
You know, Frank, you mentioned it earlier, and you're seeing a little bit from Tuslaw. They've gone unbalanced.
Yeah.
And so they're getting that extra man to the play side, and then the point of attack is a bubbled area. It's an open area. So that allows them to double team and lead through it, and there's your push for your back. He just needs a little space, and they're creating space right now with the unbalanced. To the top side.
2nd down. And we've got movement. Yep. Movement on the line. Perry has opened up a 28-0 lead over Glen Oak. So it looks like the Golden Eagles' chances of making the playoff are diminishing quick in the PTO. Hoover has taken a 14-7 lead over Jackson. Green has taken a 20-17 lead over Lake in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what else we got for you here. Most of the other scores all stayed the same.
Sounds like some fantastic finishes coming down the stretch.
Yeah, boy.
Frank. Another big 3rd down play.
Third down, not much there, but it'll bring up a big third down, as Mike said.
What's neat about this, Frank, everybody watching, having their ability to be the armchair quarterback.
Yeah.
What do you want to do here with 3rd and 8? You've been pounding the ball nicely, but do you come up with something maybe off of that? Make it look real similar and boot it out.
We'll see what they do. Here's Hare. Pitches it. Eberhard. It's the corner, but he's short.
It's like it'll be 4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th and 2 now. And I would think that this is 4-down territory for sure. Punt does you no good. Field goal's too far.
Yeah, in the field position, even if you don't get it, you're setting it up to 70-plus for the Falcons. So see if they try to count them, get them off, put the ball in your best back's hands.
Yep, well, they're moving him out. Now they're going to swing it over to the left side and caught and out of bounds Reinhardt. And Parker Reinhardt picks up the first down and more.
Cool idea to motion away and then actually the throw back, Frank. It's a wide pitch out where the receiver and then you've got a lead blocker right in front. Watch on top. Got the lead blocker in front of him.
Yep.
And it's a lineman.
Yeah, it was.
52.
52, Rhys Dingler.
Nice concept play. Put a better blocker with the ball in the hands of a good receiver runner.
1st and 10, back to throw. Hare eludes one, throws that one into the ground. Nobody there. Incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
Great play by Hare.
Yeah, lived to play another down.
For sure, because that would have been a tough down and distance.
Yep.
Had that been a sack.
Hey, the Saturday morning huddle this week will be live from Tom Benson tomorrow. 10 a.m. We'll recap all the games from Friday night, talk about playoff standings, and much more. Don't miss it, live on YouTube. There's a handoff, and Eberhard gets nothing really. Maybe a yard and a half, 2 yards at the most.
Yep.
No, he didn't get not even that.
You're right, Frank. Almost a no gain, and that play didn't have the running seam that the other ones have had. So Fairless defeated the block and really just slammed that shut, and he couldn't even get his bounce out.
Yeah.
So that was good fit defense.
What I like here, this is the home field advantage here. Now, you look over there at the marker, it's definitely 3rd down and 8. They got 3rd and 9 on the scoreboard, making them think it's a little farther. There's Eberhard. He didn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. He picked it up anyways. 1st down, Tuslaw.
Frank, that's such a good point on the down mark. Was the back tip of the ball or the front tip of the ball? Make it look a little longer. Watch, really not. Look at 51, 55. We call that the tray.
Yeah.
Those guys were pulling and traying out there and just cleaning it up. And, you know, with our back that we've seen all night long, Eberhard, he doesn't need much.
Yep. I think Mike Cilona could run behind that offensive line.
I'd be hidden back there, that's for sure.
There's a running play, and again, stacked up, but not after 2 or 3 more yards.
It's a good second effort. You take that first hit, that second hit.
Yeah. And who's coming out of that pile? Was that Hare with the carry? I think it was.
Tackle made by Dean.
Ethan Hare.
Yep, trying to get into that backside there that outnumbered him by 1. It's fun to watch the formations set up and then where they're putting the back with the ball. If you follow your up back here, he'll give you a little bit of a clue.
2 receivers here on the near side. Handoff. Nope. Kept by Hare, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run by Ethan Hare.
Beautifully read, Frank. He's looking at that. When the defensive end came down, he just pulls it and then hits the running lane. Watch it. He takes his eyes right there. Boom. 56 came down. He's keeping it. He reads his tackle. 66 coming down.
Yeah, what a block on that left side as well.
Yep, those little, we call them inside veer options, outside veer options. He's just taking a little peek there and just reading one player. Most folks think it's an end. Many times it's a tackle now on the inside. Beautiful job. Good play call. Gives options. What a game. Back and forth here.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
How about that? Extra point. Up and good. So a nice drive there put on by the Tuslaw Mustangs. And they lead it 26-21. We'll take a break and be back.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
Know a little bit about those guys.
Back here at Fairless, we just saw that Aultcare commercial. Mike, obviously an employee of Aultcare. What is your official title?
I actually work with Aultcare and the Aultman Health System, so I work with both.
Yeah.
And it's called Vice President of Organizational Development and Community Engagement. So leadership training and then community activity for both groups, Aultcare and the Aultman Health System.
And
Blessed to be able to do it.
And you do a fantastic job.
You're so
by the
kind.
way.
Thank you. Appreciate being a teammate for the Big A.
Yeah. All righty. After the kick here, we'll go to Mike Cilona for that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive. Here is a kick high, taken at the goal line, and they're going to wave it off. He can't run it out.
Ball broke the plane, didn't it?
Cam Carl's like, man, I had some running room. So, anyways, let's take a look here at that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive. Mike?
We're working Bob Jeffries out. That was the 7th scoring drive.
You're going to have to get some ice for that hand.
For sure. He's going to be okay at the end of the night when we're done. So Tuslaw's scoring drive. Time of possession, get this, 7 minutes and 17 seconds. 15 plays, 75 yards. Just the way you'd want to dial it up. 9-yard touchdown run by Ethan Hare. The extra point by Ruling was good. Tuslaw 26, Fairless 21 that you see there on your screen. And we're setting up for a fantastic finish as we flip to the fourth quarter very soon.
Yeah, McVicker, the carrier that time, the ball carrier, didn't get much, maybe a yard, if that. They're going to say second down.
I gave one.
It's not 1, it's second down and 9.
Yeah.
As folks watch players flip-flop, that's called strong and weak, so the linemen know where they're going defensively.
Ritterbeck has a man, caught, nice catch. Snavely with the reception. Did he fumble? Well, they're gonna talk.
Talk about it. What do you see? That's what he's saying. Did you see anything I didn't see? The side judge over there would have had the back of the receiver to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to get some help to say, hey, did that ball pop loose before what I saw as being down?
Boy, they're taking a long time to discuss it.
Can't go to New York.
No.
For the check on this one. We could call Casey in the group up here. They could run it back for him.
We'll have to go to Casey here in a minute. Let's see what they decide. We'll get a replay while they're talking.
That was the motion back who then comes back across, and then the tight end delay. Let's take a look. When contact happens, is there?
And boy. And let's see. Here's the call. Maybe.
Call an incomplete pass.
Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Casey, if we can see that one more time, I would love to. I mean, it's hard to tell. Let's see here.
So there's a delay on top. Snavely, you see him blocking, and he's releasing. You follow number 5 on your screen. Makes a catch.
Football move,
yep,
right?
Moving
2,
upfield.
3, 4, 5. Oh, boy.
How could that be an incomplete pass?
Wow.
That is the most unusual final decision I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's the option I didn't think was going to happen.
Correct. Thought how that was seen by 3.
Yeah.
Still is unique
He
to
took
me.
5 steps. That's definitely a football move, right?
He carried the ball forward.
If anything, I think it was caused by the ground.
So here's
he has the
catches,
ball tucked.
tuck, 3 or 4 yards. He takes a shoulder.
Boom.
Yeah, that almost looks like the ground caused it.
Boy, I don't know, but
do over.
Well,
it's going to go back to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it's the original line of scrimmage.
It is, and it's second down and 9.
Wait, they're calling it no down. Because that would have been second down.
Right. All right.
So it's nothing.
They're resetting the play clock, which they started, and now they're going to talk about it again.
As we watch the replay, that's That's a regular football play.
Yeah.
The ball does come loose.
Boy,
so we're going through our checklist.
That play happened on second down. So if they're keeping it second down, they're almost saying the play didn't happen.
I have no idea.
I've never seen
now
that.
Now what are they doing?
Going to the quarter break. So
okay, they're going to let the quarter run out. So that is the end of the third quarter. And we go now to quarter number 4. Our score, Tuslaw 26 and Fairless 21. We'll be back after these timeouts.
For over 60 years, Friends and Family Credit Union has proudly served Stark County. We provide financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Whether it's a loan, savings, checking, or other financial services, now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Come visit any of our 3 locations, online or our mobile app. Our focus is always you, the member.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
College and pro game.
Back here at Tuslaw, at Fairless, we're watching some shenanigans going on down in the end zone on one end. I'll tell you about that after this play. Here's Cam Carl with the reception. Has some running room to the 30, 35, and brought down. And a first down by Cam Carl. And I got to explain what we just saw. In the end zone, you'll see the play here again. In the end zone at the opposite end, they put some of the pylons out, and they had 2 of the mascots, one a Fairless Falcon and a Tuslaw Mustang, on little tricycles, and they were going in and out of the pylons, but the play was starting on the other end. So they had to get them off of there real quick.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, it is. All right, there is Cam Carl on the wide receiver end around, and he takes it to about the 38-yard line. Nice play there by guess who? Nate Eberhard.
Yeah, Frank, your phrase shenanigans was really good here as we take a little break here for the injured player. The idea of being Halloween, some things going on in the end zone, almost as if there was a TV timeout.
Exactly.
They knew we were here.
Yeah, exactly.
They were going to extend maybe a scholarship to somebody who won that little activity down there.
Yeah, it's normally like they do at, in between quarters, like you said, any NFL game or college game or something, and at tricycle races. But the problem is they got them on there too late. The game was starting again at the other end. We've got an injured player down on the field here for the Fairless Falcons, and they'll tend to him and see if we can get you some updates on some scores here. North Canton now leads Jackson 22-7. West Branch over Salem 21-13. Lake Blue Streaks have jumped back on top 24-20 over Green. These are fourth quarter scores. Carrollton 31-14 over Minerva. Central still rolling 47-0 over St. Thomas. Louisville going to win tonight 50-7. They're in the fourth over Worcester. Perry winning right now over Glen Oak 28-0. Tusky Valley has tied it up. It's 14-all between Sandy Valley and Tusky Valley. And those are all the updates we have for you right now.
Doing a nice job of those, Frank, as we have this critical second down as we start the quarter.
There is a fake handoff, back to throw. Pass is knocked down. What a defensive play that time by Davion Jansen.
How about the athletic move by Davion Jansen? He's coming off his backside watch over the top of the outside shoulder. Really nice play. That's one of those inches. If he doesn't get that thing broken up, that's a score.
Oh, Cam Carl's gone. Yeah. Yep. Again, though, Mike, 2 receivers in the same area.
And we always used to talk about the balance of the receiver because you don't want to draw defenders that can then make plays when they didn't need to be there.
11:05 to go in the ball game. 26-21. Tuslaw on top. Fairless now with the football. Forced third down and 7. Ritterbeck scanning the field. Still running. Looking. He's going to just tuck it and run. And he gets knocked out of bounds. And is this going to be a late hit? No. They're saying no. And now a flag.
I think AJ got the penalty.
AJ got a little heated there with the referee, and the referee was not having it.
I think that was the consummate. It's just piling up, and that last little retort hit the official wrong, and so there it was.
Yeah, it was close, but I think he was correct in the call.
Official was saying that contact actually happened in the green and carried its way over to here.
Yep.
But I think this has been a build-up with the side judge on some other calls throughout the game, and that was just the pinnacle moment.
Boy, he looked like he was going after AJ there for a second. So that is a 15-yarder and puts Tuslaw in a 1st and 10 at the Fairless 21-yard line.
Got that 4th down. They got to punt it away after that. And
this would be Fairless's first punt.
How about that? And as a result of a really extended play there.
And that went off the side of the leg or of the foot and out of bounds. Oh, not a good kick that time by Snavely. Puts the Mustangs in a really good situation right now.
Tough turn of events there for the Falcons to have the play blown up and then the penalty and then the poor punt. So field position is going to be very special for Tuslaw. And a couple things now, Frank. They can use clock because they're in the scoring zone here. So there'll be some spots for 4-down territory, which will milk time. And they're going to run the football, as we know. So Fairless going to need to be stout, as they say. Somebody's going to step up and make some plays here.
Got to make some good, hard defensive running plays because, like you said, Mike, I don't think they're going to throw the football. There's Eberhard, and Eberhard picks up big yardage on 1st down, giving him about 10, close to the other 1st down. Going to be real close. Maybe give him 9, so he's a yard short.
And as your Fairless's defense, do you start to hit some run blitzes right now? Just bring it.
Yep, good point. There's Eberhard again. Picks up 4, 5. Gets the 1st down. Stops the clock, but it'll start here. 10:31 to go in the ball game. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock, it's the greatest rivalry in high school football, the War of 1894. We call it the Massillon-McKinley game. Here in Stark County, here is a running play. Short gain that time.
This is just your power football concept here.
There it is, the Massillon Tigers and McKinley going to do battle tomorrow at 2 p.m. from Thom Benson Stadium in Canton. And this has been a rivalry, like we said. It's gone back to 1894. It's the 136th meeting because they play a couple times. In some years they played twice, so it doesn't mean it went back to 1894. There's a couple times there where they played a couple games throughout
that's a good asterisk.
The season. Yeah.
Frank, what's neat about that game, it's played at 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
And folks are saying, hey, that's prime college football time, but this rivalry supersedes that on this particular Saturday every year.
And you can watch it for free right here on our YouTube channel. You can go to WHBCsports.com. You can go to YouTube, and search for it if you'd rather go that way. But either way, it comes to us, and we'll bring it to you live tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Yep, nobody better than you guys to be covering that and bringing it to all of us.
There's no Buckeyes game on, so.
That's right. What else you got to do, right?
Strategically scheduled.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Ohio State knew what they were doing.
They're like, I'm not competing with this.
Not with Maslin McKinley.
No. What a great rivalry it's been over the years. And, Mike, you mentioned we'll be bringing it to you. Thom McDaniels will be back tomorrow. He'll be sitting in this chair here that you've occupied so graciously tonight. And Thom, a big part of that rivalry for many years.
Oh, you can talk about that many times over. There'll be spots in that game where he'll probably want to call a play or two.
Oh, he will. There is another running play inside the 5-yard line, and they're just power football right now.
We call that base ISO. Base blocking up front. Your play side back is your isolation back, and the ball carrier's just finding his way into the lane. And basically it's will on will at that point.
Yep. We said no Buckeyes tomorrow, but the Browns do play on Sunday, and they'll try to stack up a couple of wins. They play in New England. Browns-Patriots pregame at 11, kickoff at 1.
Speaking of Coach McDaniels, his son Josh doing a really nice job in New England, back in what I would consider his sweet spot, and that's as an offensive coordinator.
He is. He does a great job. And the Mustangs move right there.
And I didn't see a lot of pointing from the Mustangs to say that the Falcons had simulated the snap count.
Yeah.
So this will be a legit 5 the other way.
Well, 9:20 to go here in the ball game. Fairless definitely needs a stop. They've got to do something here.
Frank, you make a good point. A stop in some way. Force a turnover. Down in distance to a missed field goal.
3rd and 7. Here is number 3. That is Lawson. And did Lawson get in?
I think he stepped out.
No signal. And you're right, Bobby. He got pushed out at the 1-yard line. So Caden Lawson with a nice run there.
Everybody seals down. You got the wide receiver on a base block on the outside. Missed tackle.
A couple of missed tackles. Boy, I don't know. Did he go out? I don't know that he went out.
But he got the first down.
He did get the first down, so it's 1st and goal. And guess who? Eberhardt into the end zone. Touchdown.
Boy, that's a tough turn of events there for the Falcons.
Yep.
But we've got 9 minutes left on the clock, so Tuslaw feeling good. It opens up a little breathing room, and we'll see how Fairless answers. The running game is just so strong for the Mustangs, so strong.
Yeah, Eberhardt now 29 carries, 187 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing. He also has a touchdown receiving and a touchdown interception return. So that's his 4th touchdown of the
4
night.
touchdowns.
What a night. They're going for 2 here.
This to make it a 2-score and incomplete, so the 2-point fails. But the Mustangs are up now by 11, 32-21. We'll take a timeout. 9:04 to go here in the ballgame.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
Back here at Fairless, the Tuslaw Mustangs have added another touchdown, missed the extra point, or 2-point conversion, I should say. Mike will have that scoring drive for us here after Rowling's kick. 9:04 to go here in the ball game. Rowling runs up. This one going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So, Mike, give you an opportunity now to give us that fresh mark Sugardale scoring drive.
Sugardale's tired tonight, aren't they?
They are. They're going to sell a lot of hot dogs,
That's
I'm telling
right.
you.
The 8th scoring drive of the night put together by the Tuslaw Mustangs. 9:04 the fourth quarter. That time of possession was 1 minute 55 seconds. Took 5 plays, covered 29 yards, and a 1-yard touchdown run by Nathan Eberhardt. 2-point conversion was no good, and boy, you get a chance to see that run. And
well, that's the run there by
just out of bounds there. Yeah. But then here comes the answer on the next play
by Lawson. Yeah,
just a little base push up front brings our score to Tuslaw 32, Fairless 21, and we'll see if Fairless can have an answer.
Well, they're trying, but yellow flags are still flying right now, and that's going to set them back 5. Another procedure penalty.
Penalty number 10.
Oh, boy.
Makes it hard, doesn't it, when your penalties have so many, other than just yards, they have so many negative impacts. Your field position, your momentum, play selection decisions. Just unravels. That's why there's such the angst of coaches.
So many situations, playoff implications, I should say, that are happening tonight. And in this ball game, Tuslaw and Fairless both need a win. A loss, they're out. The loser is completely out. We'll give you that rundown here in a minute. There's a pass caught by Carl. Kim tries to get out of bounds, but he's tackled at about the 21-yard line. So for Tuslaw, a win, and they'll be anywhere from 9, 10, 11, 12, or possibly out with a win. Fairless with a win. They'll either be number 12 or out. So the better chances for Tuslaw, they can be anywhere, like I said, from 9 through 12 and in, and 13 and be out. So it just depends on what the folks ahead of them start doing.
Boy, Frank, no doubt. And interestingly enough, this would be Tuslaw's first league win.
It would be.
This season. And it has a playoff implication as well.
Yeah. And they would get into the playoffs if they do get in with a 4-6 record if they win.
Well, they're an awful nice-looking team for not having a league win.
Ritterback going to throw, and the pass incomplete.
A.J. made the catch there as a former tight end.
A.J. wasn't laughing on that one, though.
No, that's a catch he wishes he could count at that point.
Exactly.
3rd and 10.
So some of the other games, tomorrow's big game between Massillon and McKinley doesn't matter. McKinley with a win will end up 1 or 2. With a loss, they'll go 1 or 4, so they're going to get first round bye. Massillon with a win tomorrow, they're anywhere from 1 through 6. With a loss, they'll drop anywhere from 2 to 9. So they're in. It just depends whether they're going to get a first round bye or not.
And they've had an interesting schedule. The only road game is tomorrow that they've had all year.
Yeah. Here is a screen pass to the receiver, Gilkerson. And Gilkerson takes it, and it is a first down. Zach Gilkerson with the reception.
Let's say, Frank, Fairless has used this play really nicely where they span both ways. They've got slip screen scheduled. Look it off one way, slip it back underneath the other side with a lineman giving a good block over there.
Yeah. A couple other area teams. Mike, this is what really is unfortunate, but Louisville with a win tonight will improve to 6-4. They can either be 10, 11, 12, or be out of the playoffs with a win. And their chances, because they're beating an 0-9 Worcester team, is not that good.
Oh, there's your record versus the right wins insider record.
Yeah.
And those second-level points. If you beat somebody that doesn't go beat many other people, it really weighs you down on your computer points.
Yep. Injury down on the field. We'll keep it right here. Canton South playing West Holmes tonight. They're winning right now, but with a win, they'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so no higher than 7th. And or they could be out with a win as well, but with a loss, they're definitely out. So, just some crazy implications. We talked about East Canton. They're 7-2 with the win. They can be anywhere from 5 through 9. With the loss, they can be anywhere from 7 to be out of the playoffs.
They bounced. Wow, did that again. Well, speaking of that, it's fun, you and Bob, while we get a minute. What do you think about the new playoff arrangement where the top 4 create that first round bye, and then you're working only from really 5 to 12 instead of 16 before?
Go ahead, Bob. I'll let you answer first.
I like it better. I mean, 16 teams seem like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you had teams that were qualifying who hadn't won a game
right.
the entire year, which is ridiculous. So,
and if you're that 16th team and you're playing a St. Edward,
yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Those were good games.
You're going to get hurt. You're going to have kids hurt. It's just not fair.
Right.
I don't like it. I think you got better competition with 12. I don't know that I would want to buy. That's the thing. Look what happened in the college playoffs last year. All the teams with a bye lost. There's a snap over the head of the quarterback, Ritterbeck, and that one's going all the way back. A huge loss now.
Boy, they hadn't had trouble with that all night long.
No.
Everything was spot on sharp with that, and that one got away from them right away.
Yep. Yeah, I think that bye hurts you sometimes because you're out of rhythm, and all those teams that played after that bye, they all got beat. And, sometimes coaches and players like the fact that you're staying, in that rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but we've got a few area teams that are going to get a bye.
Well, and your point's well taken about how the NCAA top 4 seeds manage the bye week.
Yep. There's another drop. Ritterbeck looking, throws deep, has a man. Oh, it just knocked away before Jack Kirby was able to come up with it. And I'll tell you what, if that gets through, Kirby's got some running room.
That'd have been moments away from a 90-yard touchdown pass because he did get behind the secondary, which is a cardinal rule if you're a defensive back. The phrase is wider than the widest, deeper than the deepest.
Yeah.
And you never give up that leverage, even with a scrambling quarterback. Stay wider than the widest, deeper than the deepest. And, boy, neither happened there. He had him free.
No, you're right.
Yeah, that was Parker Reinhardt that tapped that away right at the last second. So he's done a really good job.
He has played very well tonight. Yep. 3rd down and 31.
Got to get to the 40-yard line, don't they, Frank?
Yeah.
There's not much he can.
Ritterbeck. Looking. He's just going to have to let one go here if he can. He might have been over the line of scrimmage. Let's see what happens. Oh, that almost caught there.
Nice tightrope idea.
Yeah. He was going out of bounds, and
Cam gave it a good shot there, huh?
Yeah, Ritterbeck was not across the line of scrimmage, but 6:47 to go here in the ball game, and just a tough situation. You got to almost punt the football here.
Yep, you've got to use field position, use your timeouts, and hope that your defense can get you one good stop here because you need 2 scores, 2 good scores.
So Fairless going to kick it away and turn it over to their defense, maybe try to get a turnover or a quick stop if they can. And there's a wobbly kick. Hits at the 37-yard line, takes a Tuslaw roll back to the 34-yard line. So that one checked up on Robinson or on Snavely. I believe that was Snavely that kicked it.
Just haven't been able to get the field position, I'll say, plus on the punt that you hope to get.
Yeah, their last 2 punts, 8 yards, and that one was 24 yards. But that wasn't Snavely. I think they had somebody else. Oh, yeah, it was Snavely.
Yeah, it was Snavely. And he's averaging 37 yards a kick coming into the ballgame.
He's coming off just a little bit to the right side, huh? Not catching it squarely.
Yeah. So 3 running backs in the backfield. And that is going to be a short gain there for Nate Eberhard.
Now, if you're Tuslaw, you're not in a hurry. You're going to use your full play clock. You should have a quarterback now who's paying attention to the play clock. Stay in your huddle so that your linemen don't have to assume a position for very long. And then you take that count down to about 2-second mark before you're snapping it.
Yep.
Sometimes teams will have a coach on the sideline that'll put a hand up.
Okay.
And when the hand comes down, you go ahead now and engage. So every team will have a little something different that they do. Let's see how Tuslaw manages this. He's peeking at the play clock now. Good job. Linemen are holding. Well done.
Eberhard. Again. Boy, he
that
just
leg
keeps
drive.
moving the pile. He got the first down, and they're still getting.
Jeez.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
And you can hear
the
Tuslaw faithful energizing that play.
Yep.
That's guys saying, I refuse to quit till there's a whistle. Do I go to the whistle as hard as I can?
Yep.
And with that push, that's hard.
Yeah. Remember to stick around at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. We will have our coaches interview. We will also give you that MCTV key play replay of the game. We've got a couple of those in mind for you, and our Old Carolina Barbecue player of the game. And I got a good feeling I'm knowing who that might be.
I think it's the guy who just went over 200 yards in that scrum.
Don't say anything. We want to build up the suspension here. The suspense.
Yeah, you don't need to give him multiple choice. Right?
Lawson, the ball carrier. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Nate Eberhard has had himself a night.
Well, if you go multiple choice, he's listed 3 times.
Yeah, he's there A, B, C, and D if you put him in there.
That's right. Just the leg drive, the tenacity. I'm impressed, and I'm also surprised that Tuslaw has not won a league game. In fact, I don't think they've won a league game since they beat Manchester back in 23.
That's right.
So who would have thought that as you watch this unfold tonight? But that's what rivalry games do.
Yeah, it does.
It
really does. 4:28 and counting. And the Mustangs trying to put this one away here. They have it 2nd down and 5 at the 10-yard line. And here is Fox. And Fox tripped up as he got close to the 2-yard line. Patrick Fox.
Boy, Frank Hare's doing a nice job commanding the offense right now.
Yep.
With the maturity. As you watch the replays, doing a good job under center. Looks the handoff in. Boy, when you look at the point of attack, you've got running lane there. And Eberhardt's doing a nice job as a blocker.
Yeah, he does.
So, again, no hurry here. Let that clock work. He's got 20 seconds on his play clock. He can get down to, almost 3:35. A score certainly here, I think, puts it out of reach and reduces that clock.
Play clock now at 5. 3-2, and they snap it at 2. Eberhard, did he get in? No. He got to the 1.
Great effort by the Fairless defense there to keep competing.
Yeah, sure was.
That next play. Vicker stood him up in the hole. The good and the bad of that, Frank. That's a nice play, but now you can take another 30 seconds off the clock.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. It's almost like you got to let them score so you can get the ball back and do something with it. But, boy, you don't want to get yourself down by another score.
Yep.
3:10, and the clock continues to roll, and Tuslaw is in no hurry.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. This is good coaching. Guys understanding their situation and then still executing at the end of it.
Yeah, Brock Dial in his 3rd year here at Tuslaw. There is another running play, but not in is that Eberhard? No, that was Lawson. So Lawson gets tripped up at the 1-yard line.
Credit Fairless's culture, Frank, that idea of competing at the highest level, regardless of the score.
Yeah.
What's the next play? Can I give my best?
Yep.
And you're seeing them not give in at the 1-yard line. That's the best. Good work.
Rich Nemeth, our on-site engineer tonight, keeping us up and running. Haven't seen Rich all year. Got him out of the house tonight. There's another running play and into the end zone for the score. And a nice job that time by,
I think it was Hare.
That was Hare. He kept it. Ethan Hare with the score. A 1-yard plunge.
Take a look at replay. Guy's been great on these all night long. Yep, just took a dive to his left guard to the B gap, get into that bubble.
Yep.
We used to give the quarterback a range there. He could go one side or the other when he would get up underneath center, and you look for the uncovered spot, and he took advantage.
So the Mustangs increase it by 17 now with the extra point attempt from Ruling coming up. Luke, 5'9" senior. Kick is up, and he splits the uprights. So a nice opportunity there for Tuslaw to take advantage of some miscues, and they now lead it by 18. 39-21. We'll be back right after this.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
Where'd he go? I thought he had the gray pants on.
Back here at Fairless, it is 39-21 our score. 2:03 remaining here in the ball game. And Mike, we've seen a Tuslaw team that came to play tonight.
Boy, remember we were talking at halftime who was going to answer here for us, and it was 19-14. Now look at that score, 39-21. And take a look at Tuslaw's time of possession, 4.5 minutes. They score with 2:03 left in the fourth. 7 plays, 33 yards after the short punt. 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Ethan Hare. The extra point by Ruling was good, and you see us at 39-21 at the 2-minute mark.
Run back to about the 32-yard line, and that's where Fairless now will have to do something quickly here with just under 2 minutes to play, and they have 3 scores that they need to get.
You know, Frank, at this point, it's let's get a score. Let's put something together. Just let's get a score. Let's compete, work our plays to the best, to the whistle every single time, and let's get a score on the board. Win a little victory inside this at the end.
There is a catch and knocked out of bounds, Gilkerson.
You know, Bob and Frank, I'm thinking back to a unique play, the one that was the mystery play that was erased.
Mm-hmm.
That was at a unique time where the game was into a momentum swing.
Right.
It didn't seem like Fairless responded well after that.
Rutterbeck throws, caught. Gilkerson again, close to another first down. Moves the chains. Perry a winner tonight, 28-0 over Glen Oak. Finals starting to roll in here. We'll pass those along to you as we can. Louisville, 50-7 winner tonight over Worcester. Carrollton beats Minerva, 38-14. Central Catholic gets their first win of the year, 54-0 over St. Thomas Aquinas. No updates yet on Sandy Valley, Tusky Valley. They were tied at 14 in the third. Ritterbeck going to roll, look, throw, caught, and a nice catch there again by Zach Gilkerson. It's got to be, 10, 12 catches for him?
12 catches, and see where they mark it.
The mark it at the
He's got about
30,
120 yards.
33.
You guys are right on it again with your intuition here. Well done, guys.
There's a pass caught by Cam Carl, and he's inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Some more scores for you. Manchester beat Northwest tonight, 21-7. West Branch a winner. Let's see what that one was. It just disappeared on me there. 27-13. West Branch beats Salem. So timeout on the field. We'll get you some more scores here. Malvern and East Canton. How about this? Spider wins again. East Canton 7, Malvern 6.
What a game.
Spider goes 8-2 this year.
Good for him.
Yep.
Sure. Keeps grinding it out, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Spider Miller turning things around over there at East Canton. Hoover a winner tonight, 35-14 over Jackson. That's actually in the fourth quarter. And a final down in West Lafayette. Gareway beats Ridgewood 14-0. Gareway needed that to get in the playoffs.
Big Hoover second half, it sounded like.
Yeah, sure was. Here it's 1st and 10 now for Fairless. Throw wide open is Gilkerson at the 20. Takes it across 15 to the 10 and knocked down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And Fairless got to hurry.
What a great run after catch there, Frank. I appreciate that effort. Looking good.
Yep. Didn't go out of bounds, but he's got to hurry, though. 1:08 and counting on the clock, and now Tuslaw is going to take a timeout. I think we had given you all the scores except for a few here. They're in overtime in green. 34-27 green at the end of first overtime.
How about that with the blue streaks in the
Yep,
Bulldogs?
That is Lake and Green. And Green, again, 34-27 over Lake at the end of the first overtime.
Really love Gilkerson effort here as you look at the replay. Frank wrapping up those scores. Taking hits, spinning, extending, yards after catch.
Yep.
But most importantly, that effort to say, where's my end zone? I've got a nose for it. I'm going to try to get myself there. Keep competing.
13 catches, 141 yards.
He's having a night.
That put Ritterbeck at 300 yards passing.
Is that right?
About that.
Wow.
And they only can come up with 3 scores out of that. You
Yeah.
usually think you're going to have 1 or 2 more there with that type of yardage.
Yeah, he went over 2,000 yards for the season.
He came in at 1,700, didn't
Yep.
he?
Yeah, he did. Ritterbeck going to roll. Throw, end zone, and out of the back of the end zone. Nice catch there by Snavely, but he was out of the end zone.
We can tell Ritterbeck's got a nice feel for his receivers. The 1 or 2 spots he just knows. Once that play develops, he's got that feel for that's my buddy out there inside this scheme.
Yeah.
Catchable ball.
Brings up second down and goal from the 7.
Falcons have 2 timeouts should they need them here inside this last minute.
Ritterbeck. Well, he thought he'd do a quarterback draw, but boy, oh boy, waiting for him again. What a game from number 66, Thom Kelliker.
Yeah, these 2 guys in the center there.
Kyle Allen as well.
And Kelliker have just been special.
He ran right into Kelliker. That's a big guy to run into, 6'1", 305. Timeout on the field. It's going to be third down and 10 from, or third down and goal from the 10, I should say.
Fairless only has 1 timeout now.
Yeah.
Yep, used that one there. Be great to get one in there. Just again competing. It's about your program now.
Yep.
Certainly you don't have an opportunity for the W, but inside of it you've got what we call program wins.
Yeah.
And these are guys winning battles up front. Can we get the score? Can we execute? We're going till we can't have any more time on the clock. And AJ does a nice job, he and his staff over here, of competing in that way.
Sure does, yep. Frustrating year for Coach Sarbald. He'll end up the season here 4-6, 1-5 in the league, and uncharacteristic of them, but they'll rebound.
They had some freak injuries throughout the year. 4 or 5 players at just most inopportune times and some weird times.
Oh, yeah, double pass into the end zone and off the hands of the intended receiver that time, Gilkerson.
I think Davion was able.
Davion again.
He was able to tip it away right at the last second. They've got him fooled. It's a neat little play. I'll say this is the Fairless version of the double pass.
Yep, went over to Cam Carl.
Whoop, you see,
Cam sets, throws. He kind of lobbed it. It gave Jansen a little bit of time to get back.
Yep, he was fooled but made an athletic recovery.
Yeah.
And to your point, the ball was hanging up just enough to tip away.
Yep. So that'll bring up 4th and goal here from the 10. This is the last shot for the Fairless Falcons. Ritterbeck throws, has Carl. 1-on-1, gets into the end zone, touchdown. So Cam Carl, 10-yard touchdown pass.
How about watch the move right at the end of this, Frank. Does a great job. He's got a lead blocker out there, so you give him a chance. Shoulder shake, leaves one, then gets his head down north-south. Really nice run.
Yep. And guess who made the stop there? Again, Nate Eberhardt into the end zone. Boy, I tell you, that kid is tough as nails.
It's a great little move with the head to shoulder.
Right there.
And you're right about the guy that's everywhere all night long.
Yeah.
You almost see him as a league MVP style because of what he can do.
Yeah. Extra point. Up and good.
Usually doesn't happen if you haven't had a league win or if you get one league win, but nonetheless, that's an MVP-style effort tonight.
Yeah, we'll just keep it here. 39 seconds remaining here in the ball game, and Fairless down by 11. You'd expect certainly an onside kick.
Yep. Every play till you can't anymore. You're going to compete.
Yep.
Put their best effort into this. They don't have those crazy NFL rules where you have to declare it.
Yeah. We're going to try to fake you out. We're going to tell you about it, though.
Yeah, we are doing an onside kick, fellas.
That is just, well. I'm glad we do high school.
You know what? The most pure form of football comes at this level. It's neat because it's your school, your community, the business stays out of it until the NIL sneaks in.
I was just going to say, have you heard the NIL rolling this week from the OHSAA? And John Bazika was at our halftime report there tonight beyond the bleachers, and he spoke with Tim Street about that. And we'll see Tim here in Canton air during the OHSAA playoffs and that, and I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to talk to Tim and find out more about why the OHSAA decided to do that. And you and I, Mike, were talking before the ball game. We were like one of, 5 states that didn't have NIL in the United States, in the state of Ohio. And that's just incredible that we would there's the onside kick, and did Tuslaw get back on it? I think they did.
For a split second there.
Yeah, it looked like it. But, yeah, we were one of the few states that hadn't approved it yet, and we just did this past week. So
you felt it coming.
Interesting.
And you see the onside kicker. It's great. You had the all-hands team up here. Whoop.
Boy, they almost gifted it back to him right there.
Take care of it.
Yep. So it'll go back to Tuslaw, and they'll just run the clock out here with 38 seconds. Mike, you have a scoring drive real quick.
Yep, we'll wrap up that last scoring drive here that we saw from the Fairless Falcons. Time of possession was 1:23. They score with 39 seconds left in the game. 9 plays, 68 yards, 10-yard touchdown pass from Ritterbeck to Cam Carl. The extra point by Robinson was good, and we sit at 39-28 as the final 38 seconds tick down.
They'll just take that knee. And both teams now content to end this one. Clock running down. We'll see if Rich Nemeth, our engineer, can get in touch with Coach Brock Dials. And we'll have a quick conversation with Brock. Both teams now shaking hands, and clock's at 0. Not sure where Rich is. I see Lillie, our camera operator.
Doing a nice job trying to find Coach. And the coaches are doing a good job managing the handshake line. I know that's a big deal to tomorrow's game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That get
they might want to just cancel that tomorrow. I don't know.
Handle it. You can compete like crazy, but you rise above the emotion and you keep the integrity line nicely placed.
All right, there's Rich down there, I think. See if Rich can hear us down there. Kind of trying to catch up with Coach. All right. I see Rich walking down here to Coach Brock Dial, and we'll catch up with Coach here in just a second. And I'm not sure if he'll want to address his team or not. Rich walking up.
He's doing a nice job catching up to Coach Brock right here, the 3-yard line. There he is.
All right. Let's see if we can get Coach here.
Okay.
Coach Dial, you hear us? Oh, okay. Not yet. All righty. Coach Brock Dial, are you with us?
Yes.
All righty. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the win. And for you guys, what a ball game. I mean, when you come into this game at 3-6 and you look at, the outcome, you've got so many opportunities now with playoff implications and things like that. Your team really came to play tonight. Talk about their effort.
Yeah, I mean, our kids have been playing really hard and playing real tough all season. And, coming up short, it was really nice to see him today make some plays and be able to finish this game strong.
Nate Eberhardt tonight, just so impressive. He's a kid that never comes off the field. Had an incredible night on the offensive side, and we've got great numbers for him. But defensively as well. I mean, he was in on so many tackles, and I mean, he just never stops.
Yeah, he's a great player. He's old school, throwback kid, and he's tough as nails, man. I'm happy he's on our team. Love having him.
Hey, Brock, Mike Galena here. Talking about old school, I loved your rushing game, particularly in that second half. It was a will up front, and your guys accepted that challenge. And my goodness, your running lanes, your point of attack look really great. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, our offensive line's gotten a hell of a lot better throughout the season, and the kids have really taken pride in it. And, the way football's supposed to be played.
Absolutely. You're establishing that culture, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Keep it going.
Yep.
Coach, congratulations on the win. We hope good things are happening for you here, and we get good news that you guys can continue on in that second season. But go enjoy this one with your team. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Take care, guys.
All righty. All right, there you have it. Coach Brock Dial in his third year. His team now 4-6 and still has an opportunity to play in the postseason.
You know they'll be paying attention to Joe Idle.
Oh, boy.
And all the other finishes tonight because their mathematicians at the Mustang Land have done a little bit of projection as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
If this, then that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. But, we talked about this at halftime. Tuslaw with a win can be anywhere from 9 to being bumped out. But 9, 10, 11, 12, there's 3 spots that they can make. And if they do, they'll have to play, obviously, one of the top 3 teams, which is anywhere from Girard to Cardinal Mooney to Poland, maybe Garfield. But I don't think they care who they play right now as long as they're in.
No, Frank, you shared earlier. So you say there's a chance.
There's a chance. So, all right. Well, we've got some numbers to put together. Bob, are you done with those numbers?
I am
We can
done.
actually report it,
You
and
may.
we'll stay here. We'll take a break after the numbers, and then we'll come back and give you our play of the game and player of the game as well. So stick around for that. But before that, let's give them the final numbers, Mike.
Well, Bob's going to be our booth buddy player of the game because he worked really hard up
there
here.
You go.
So let's run down the Fairless side on the team statistics first. Of course, they have 28 points on the board, 80 rushing yards, 310 passing yards for team total of 390, 23 first downs, 22 and a half minutes of possession, 2 turnovers, both of those early, 10 penalties for 89 yards. And then we flip it over to the victorious Tuslaw Mustangs with 39 points on the board, 282 rushing yards. Boy, it's a tale of a flip, isn't it?
Yeah.
80 by Fairless, 282 on the ground for Tuslaw, 22 yards passing. Didn't really need them as they rushed the ball extremely well. For a total of 304 total yards, 22 first downs, just one different between the two teams. 25 minutes and 25 seconds of possession. Key number here, 0 turnovers on the road.
Yep.
But in any game, it keeps you in it. 7 penalties for 61 yards. So some great stats, and let's unbundle it now for the individual stats. We'll go Fairless. Mickey Ritterbeck, 42 attempts, 30 completions for 310 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Cam Carl, 4 rushes for 46 yards and an interception. And Zach Gilkerson, 13 rushes for 141 yards. Cam Carl, 11 catches for 105 yards. So we flip it over now and take a look at the Tuslaw final stats. Gotta love this passing statistic.
Yeah.
Parker Reinhardt, 1 for 1 for 15 yards. That's the team total for the touchdown, the unique play. And then here we go. Nathan Eberhardt, 31 rushing attempts, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ethan Hare, 6 rushes, 26 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then Nathan Eberhardt, 1 catch, 15 yards, that resulted in a touchdown. So great job on the ground tonight for the Mustangs. And, boy, Nathan Eberhardt was a busy cat tonight, wasn't he, guys?
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Plus
Bobby?
he had that defensive touchdown, too, right at the very beginning. He had that, let's see how far that was. That was a 34-yard interception return for a touchdown.
You had 4 touchdowns with him different ways tonight, didn't we?
And that was their first one of the game, so it kind of set the tone.
Yep.
Wow. Well, Casey says he's ready to go, so we're just going to roll into this one, and we're going to give you our MCTV play of the game. And that one is the reverse pass, and that one is a 15-yard touchdown pass from Parker Reinhardt to Nate Eberhardt. Right there you see it, and very well executed, Mike.
If you take a look, they're coming off the run play. It's almost the reverse shuttle. Flips it back, eludes the would-be tackler, and it gives even a little hand wave. Hey, drift into the end zone. I got room to put it in there for you. Just like that. The only completion of the night for the Mustangs results in a touchdown. A unique one, and I'll bet SportsCenter will put that in that top 10 somewhere.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I'm going to give you one guess as to who our player of the game is. That's right. It's Nate Eberhardt, the young man, 4 touchdowns tonight on the night. He had 31 rushes for 203 yards and 2 scores. He had a catch for 15 yards and a score. And he returned an interception right at the beginning of the ball game for a score. So he had 4 touchdowns tonight on the night. And Nate Eberhardt is our player of the game, our Old Carolina barbecue player of the game. And congratulations to that young man.
Didn't take us long to come up with that, did it, Frank?
No, not at all. Not at all. He certainly well-deserved tonight. You can see this is the interception right there. He stepped in front and took it to the house, as they say. And that pretty much set the tone tonight for the Tuslaw Mustangs. And let's hope that they get some good news and they can make it into the playoffs.
Some of the great scoring recap plays of the game that you see both teams. You could just tell athlete on athlete, guys doing what their coaches have asked them to do, and they're competing.
Yeah.
And that's what made this game such a joy to watch. Yeah, you see the final score, you say, oh, that one got away. Well, play by play, not necessarily, just some unfortunate plays on the Falcons side and penalties at inopportune times for sure.
Absolutely. All right, guys, final thoughts. Bob, we'll start with you.
Just a really good game. Sort of a tale of 2 different cities there. One living by the air and one living by the ground. But, yeah, those 2 early turnovers, Fairless just couldn't quite overcome then. But, yeah, great game by both teams, but Tuslaw just a little bit better.
Yep.
Yeah, Bob, I love your summary about the ability to turn the ball over, Tuslaw forcing that, and then their ability to run the football when they needed to. Certainly their only score was the play we just saw as play of the game. But I think that was the difference. They won the line of scrimmage up front, and their running athletes were just a little bit stronger.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for your thoughts. We got a lot of other folks we need to thank as well tonight. First of all, the Claxon Communications crew. Our production assistant tonight, Andrew Hughes. Camera operators, Lillie, Perez, and Angel Reyes-Valencia. And our video producer tonight is Casey Claxon. Our on-site engineer, Rich Nemeth. Our stat man extraordinaire, Bob Jeffries. And my color commentator tonight. Thank you, Mike, for stepping in for Coach. Mike Galena, thank you so much. And before we sign off, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow at Thom Benson Stadium, it's the big one. It's the War of 1894. It's the greatest rivalry in all of high school football. And that is
Thank you for joining us for the 2025 Aultman Healthcare Systems Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week.
Live at 1:30 from the Benny over in Canton. So make sure you tune in for that one and let your friends and family know about it, because they can watch it from anywhere in the world right here on YouTube. So Frank Cilona, one last time, going to tell you the final score. It was the Tuslaw Mustangs 39 and the Fairless Falcons 28. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us for the 2025 Aultman Healthcare Systems Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week. Be sure to subscribe to the 1480 WHBC YouTube channel now.